Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port here on a thirsty Thursday, a football day as well, with the ESPN Christmas party tomorrow. What's going on, brother?
Not much, dude. Excited to be here, obviously. It doesn't really feel like the Friday because it is Thursday, but it is going to be our Friday here. We're doing the picks. We got the TCA on hand, so I'm stoked about that.
Kev doing shambles.
He doesn't want the smoke.
Nah.
And then we also have Thursday Night Football, so a lot of football to go over.
Thursday Night Football.
Unfortunate, some Mets news we have to talk about as well as the Rangers games to recap. So I'm excited, to get into it and talk about it, and hopefully, someone, who's, a Mets fan could, maybe hopefully talk to me about it.
Zach?
Zach, maybe.
He didn't text you?
No, dude. It's that bad, because he normally does. The Diaz, he does.
Yeah.
But now this is like real bad.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. There's no good. So,
yeah.
But I am silver lining tomorrow, Christmas party. I mean, that's
Michael K.
Michael K. Dude, maybe he can talk about it to me, a little bit. But we'll see what happens, I guess. But no, I'm excited for tomorrow's gonna be an absolute blast.
Tomorrow's gonna be nuts.
9/19,
crossing over Jamaica to meet Josh B on the
Let's
train.
go. Queens.
Gonna be nuts.
We'll get City Field.
High Lifes.
Yep.
So yeah. Looking forward. I already have some in the chamber, so it's just only natural.
The chamber.
And they worked well for the UConn game, which I actually wanted to talk about for a second.
Yes, dude.
What a day that was. The doubleheader. Tony DiNapoli's. Tony DiNapoli's such a good spot. You're due.
Oh my God.
Next time we got to go there.
Spread.
So for that, we got the Cabernet to start with the eggplant rollatini and calamari.
So good.
Outstanding. The good bread.
Eggplant was good.
Eggplant was outstanding. I mean, Tony DiNapoli's, I'm telling you, almost better than Carmine's. They don't have the scarf yellow wings, but so good. So good. So that was how we started things. And then a little mix-up. Usually it's penny vodka with chicken parm, but when penny vodka with chicken franchise, that was so good.
Really? With the lemon and
so good. Yeah, and not as heavy, Tony, because we're going to have dessert after.
Were they on the same plate? They serve them on the same plate? Or
No. Just two orders. It's family style, so three of us.
Okay, so you're saying.
Had to meet us at the game, so it was me, Mark, and Corey. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Their penny vodka I love. And then you get the mushrooms on the side. I really like the mushrooms.
No, thank you.
And then the dessert, the family style tiramisu, wasn't as big as the tugboat, but still pretty big. And the Italian cheesecake. I could go there right now, honestly. Tony DiNapoli's, honestly, good spot. Good spot. 2 locations in the city. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend that.
Starving.
And then and then the doubleheader, in the seats too, dude.
Yeah.
Highly recommend the bridge seats.
Mm-hmm.
We're all saying, this is awesome. There's only 3 rows in the sections, concessions, bathrooms right behind you, clear view of everything. Unbelievable sick, experience. Now we were saying this, now every time we want to sit the bridge,
all right.
And then my first thought was for hockey. How sick it would be to be
against the Ducks.
Against the Ducks, dude. I mean, we'll have to look at that on the train.
No, yeah, I'm down with that, dude.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
You're still in Ducks.
Yeah, no, locked in. I'm gonna cry the jersey. It's already out.
All right, awesome.
We gotta go.
We hadn't talked about it, but I'm 100%.
No, so down.
What a stretch run!
Yeah,
this
dude.
Is. All right, yeah. So we'll get the tickets on the train tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe we get Josh B in the mix.
Oh yeah.
Get a storm door for him or something. All right. Get the in-laws over. Yeah. So the BYU Clemson game was great because Clemson was up 20. BYU ends up winning by 3. Buzzer beater. Had the highlight on my phone, so that was pretty cool to see.
There we
Buzzer
go.
beater 3. 2 guys in front of him. They don't want to foul. He's kind of awkwardly hugging it up in. Wow. So it was cool to see everyone rush the court after. And then UConn, Florida, back and forth. I think at one point Florida was up 5. They ended up winning by 4. And then had the bonus bet for UConn, hit him a couple times.
There we go.
Nice. And then kind of did the buttoned up, no Michael Bucket video,
Right.
kind of just like, speaking with silence. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
like, Michael, you fucked up, buddy.
Yeah,
okay?
That's right. Did you hear from him or no?
Just talking about other stuff.
Oh,
And then, of course,
mention...
I'm sure you can imagine him, the group chat with Jimmy yesterday, shitting on the Mets. Like, I'm sure you can only imagine what how he is, though. He's taking it way over where I ever was. Like, he has an obsession.
No, you're in the group chat now. You're part of it.
But yeah, that was a great day at the Garden. Can't wait tomorrow and for Monday too.
Sick,
like
dude.
this is nuts.
Yes, this is nuts.
So there's so much. I think, like, I know I always say this, like, especially when we're at Football Friday, Football Thursday today, but I think today, especially with the baseball stuff, the Sharon Moore, how are you?
Yes.
3.5. You think easy 3.5 if we wanted to today?
Yeah, I think so, dude.
Yeah. But I guess we could just talk about that for a second,
Mr. Moore.
I mean, how nuts? Sharon Moore yesterday fired from Michigan. Actually impregnated a staffer who I think was a student at the school.
Yeah.
And then also barricaded himself with her, threatened to kill her and himself. Detained by authorities. Unbelievable how that all transpired. You think a couple weeks ago, everybody's watching him coach against Ohio State. They lose that game, and even there a year ago, the big win against Ohio State, and then here he is, like, he might be going to prison. Clearly, his coaching career is over, and his marriage too. Married, couple kids.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, it is really sad, because like you said, basically his life is over, but unfortunately, he kind of had to impact the lives of several other people.
Yeah.
His wife, his kids, the woman, the staffer as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, dude, kind of crazy. You mentioned before the show, dude, like, the guy was still young, 39. Obviously, like, seemed to be, on his way to continue a great collegiate coaching career. And it sucks, dude. Clearly, there's something, I mean, for this to happen, yeah, dude, something has to be a little
But
skewed.
also, could it just be like but the cause of this, like the weight of the affair, he finds out she's pregnant, his coaching career is over, and he just can't handle it and just doesn't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
but it's
probably.
Still, I mean,
at the end of the day, for you to do
you
that,
still have a
like,
mental problem if you're threatening to kill yourself.
Yeah,
obviously.
Dude. And then also again, just the way he handled the situation. Like, obviously, it's not ideal.
I mean,
the mistress,
pregnant, you could just
like,
get divorced.
Yeah,
kill yourself.
Right?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, there were channels to go about it.
Yeah.
It's sad. No, it really is.
And it just speaks to, like, it's like, I know we always joke about the divorce, the marriage and stuff, but it just seems like all these high profile people, like, they don't think about this. It's like, if you want to be that guy,
right,
that's like the road trip, you're going to Pound Town, like all these random people. Why are you getting married? No one's making you get married.
That's
like,
right.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Yeah, it's just bad decisions.
Yeah.
Bad.
I don't know. But that is a terrible situation.
Terrible.
So Michigan obviously finds himself behind the 8 ball here in terms of, like, recruiting and who they're going to bring for head coach. And I think they're just going to be looking for some stability. So it's going to be interesting to see, how that situation plays itself out. And I think they were even talking about possibly Kalen DeBoer, who's only coached 2 years at Alabama, following Saban. I think he's the favorite for the job. So I think he just doesn't like that. The whole state is after him after a loss, after, a bad call, this and that. I think he just, even though Michigan football is obviously huge, but I think there is just something different. I mean, obviously they haven't won. I think it's like the late 80s. So it's not like Alabama winning all those titles. So I think the pressure's a little different, but then again, maybe he looks over and says, geez, I mean, sees what happened with Sharon Moore. Obviously, doesn't want that to happen either. But maybe he's a little more buttoned up in terms of the marriage.
I would hope so. Yeah, dude.
But yeah, what a crazy day. And we didn't even talk about the baseball stuff, which we'll talk about in a second. But let's catch up on the comments.
Yes, we could do that, dude. Early, often, the deal. Donna in the house, who's also excited. She says, "Good morning." She says, "Happy Friday because I'm off today and tomorrow." So it's basically
that means we'll see her tomorrow. I know there was some. There was some questions with the aunt.
That's right.
But she posted something yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, I think okay. Well, she'll fill us in. But yeah, good morning, Donna.
Good morning.
Great to talk to you.
And a good morning to Ernie as well, who says you're from South Carolina.
Yes, going to Orlando. He made fun of me because you were on Discord yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, you're going to Florida? Where are you going?" And he goes, where do Puerto Ricans go?" And I was like, "Oh, you're going to Miami?" And he goes, "No, that's for Cubans."
That's actually mad funny. What is he doing? Is he doing like Disney something or like what's the what?
Some
Work thing?
SeaWorld and something else. He's saying a
SeaWorld.
little lighter on the wallet.
But with the fam,
With the
nothing
family,
crazy,
yes,
dude. All
yes,
right.
yes,
Good.
yes.
Glad to hear that, dude. I feel like did you do SeaWorld? I definitely did back in the day.
I just did swim with the dolphins, but I did not do SeaWorld. Swim with the dolphins, like not at SeaWorld, at
Right,
Atlantis.
some Atlanta. Yeah, that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
dude. SeaWorld. I think back in the day I went there. They had Shamu still, the whale with the curved fin, got hit by the boat. They saved
I thought
him.
you were saying ShamWow, like the thing instead of a paper towel.
No. Yeah. Shamu? You ever heard of Shamu?
No.
Really? Huh. All right, dude. We also got Donna in the house. Says, "Good morning. It's a beautiful day out there," which it is. Sunny, nice and cool. We also have Josh B, who I'm sure agrees with Donna and says, "Yo, what up, fam?" Kev Do in the house says, "Let's go. We want the smoke." He says,
I don't know, right? I don't think he really wants to smoke. I mean, a little, tension with him and Josh.
Yes.
Waning picks, and
Right.
obviously not funny to you,
Yeah.
of course, but just the whole Met situation. I mean, Kev Do, it's not his week here right now.
No, yeah, I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. We also have Donna saying, "Good morning, Joshy, Kevy, Yerney, Tones, and Barnesy."
Good morning, Don.
I want to say she forgot the Y and it was supposed to be Tonesy,
Yeah,
Because like, why am I like an outlier there with no Y?
Off
like, she's
today,
trying to
the
say something.
gummies.
The gummies. John
Yeah.
Pollock says that he's in pain. I guess Detroit not doing well. I'm assuming that's what he's in pain for.
Yes.
He's not in any physical pain. And then there's Kev Do saying, "Good morning" to Donna, who loves chicken franchise. She says,
I
by
feel
the
like
way,
you don't.
I think it's a little overrated.
It is so good. And I was late to the party on this, honestly. I did not have it.
Oh, like
much.
early on, you mean? You like weren't really that into it?
No, my mom didn't make it, and I just didn't
Yeah.
really have it. I was, Italian restaurant, I'm going to get chicken parm.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. I'd rather have
No,
chicken
but
parm.
if you had, but again, Tony, we've talked about me leading you in a certain direction. Like, yes, you could talk about the Rimo's vodka sauce being sweet. I'm telling you, you would have liked our meal. If you were just there, just shut up.
No, I would have liked it, dude. I sure would have liked it. Yes, but again,
Just have the Cabernet. You'll be all right.
oh, sounds so good, dude.
Because I feel like you never really drink wine, right?
No.
But
Very
like
few and
at
far
an Italian
between.
dinner,
Yeah,
like you
I'll-
would, like hammered or no?
I mean, yeah, if I was at a table where people were getting bottles and shit,
Yeah.
I'd be into that. Yeah, definitely. I've done that before.
The flavor combo.
No, it is
With the
tremendous
bread.
with the bread,
Yes.
dude. The wine. But it's tough, dude. Ever since espresso martinis became popular, like that's been a drink at restaurants.
True. But you know what? I love an espresso martini, but you know what's the problem is? It's like the waiter sets it down, but he's not even gone from the table.
Yeah,
and
it's
finished
empty.
it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. That's a good problem to have, I guess. Here's Ernie back in, says Stearns wants to smoke too, getting a chuckle out of himself. And I guess Donna and John both chuckle at Ernie. And he says he's going to Aquatica. We are going there too. Never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. He says also Jordan, a 5th round draft pick or even undrafted.
He wanted me to mention this. He called me actually yesterday because he didn't realize we didn't have the show yesterday. And I was saying like, "Oh yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll mention this." But basically, he was just saying like a hypothetical scenario where Michael Jordan these days, if he was preparing for the draft, that he wouldn't be a 1st round pick. Just because like. He wasn't a shooter. He was more of a driver, had no 3-point shot. But I was like, I don't know. But also it's like, I think it speaks to why I always say, like, you can't compare errors. Like,
right.
But,
yeah, it's a tough conversation.
Yeah.
Tough comparison.
Also, Ernie, 2 rounds in the draft. I don't know. At one point, I know there was like 3 or 4. But I know now it's only 60 picks, which I always thought was a little light, but I guess the 12-man roster, 6 of the roster, if you get 2 picks, everyone trades their 2nd round pick. But I don't know. It still does seem a little light compared to the other sports having only 2 rounds.
Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. But I mean, I don't really, NBA.
But he goes 17-5-1, no left, no 3-point shooting ability. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. But I guess it's still, Ernie, what I would say is as much as we are focused on 3-point shooting and stuff, and again, I wasn't alive for this. I have no idea, but just like at North Carolina, him hitting game winners or something. I don't know. Like,
That's what I
they
mean.
thought
I
he was
mean, college
clutch.
career,
like
you know?
because I think you could still, as heavy focus as we are on the 3-point shot today, I think if you show an ability to be clutch and hit big shots and not have any fear, I think you're going to be picked high. But I get the point because just the 3-point shooting.
Who do you know who was in his draft class? Who
Sam
else?
Bowie, who they took over him.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think who else.
Like anyone that's crazy good.
This is like one of those.
Is this like a look it up
things.
thing? Like you care enough? All right,
I think
sure.
it was
Jordan draft class list, I guess. 1984. Akeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, there you go. Sam Bowie at 2, Jordan at 3,
Barkley,
Perkins at 4.
Stockton. Wow. All right, so I guess this is the first. Yeah, this is the top. Well, I guess whatever. Kevin Willis
Barkley.
was number 11. Yeah, Barkley was number
Stockton.
5. Sam Perkins,
Pretty good
number
class.
4.
Pretty
Actually,
good
yeah,
class.
really, yeah, right. I mean, that is a great class. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess I mean, you never know though, Ernie. In any case, we move on because we do also have, speaking of rumors and whatnot, John Pollock says, if this rumor is true of the Tigers were intrigued by Dodgers package for the school ball, apparently the pieces are agreed to. The framework is done. I'm dead. Giving up as a fan.
You know what I would say though to John, and I know it's hard to have a broad look and approach to this, but it's like you know that they're not going to re-sign Scooples. So I mean, it's pretty much either you trade him now or you just hope to win the World Series this year.
Right.
But and he's saying pay the man.
Pay the man.
But I think that's just one of those things that's like saying that I think Cashman will give Tucker $500 million. Like he's not, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, I just think, I don't know, probably long-term, especially you're going to get a haul. I get like we're giving the Dodgers everybody, but I think they'll work out the salary cap thing. But I don't know. I mean, it's like, it's hard to like, you're not in his shoes, so you don't know, but it's like, just with the thought that we're not going to re-sign him, like, is it worth like, because it's a weak division to just go for it?
Yeah. Right. You don't think so?
I just like setting up for success in the future. And
Right.
I don't know. Like Chief, like has always been big on pitching and stuff. And actually, we gotta get to that. There was something him and Josh. I was kind of
What?
annoyed yesterday in our chat.
Really?
But we'll talk about it in a second. Let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Too deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right, Tony. So obviously, headlines involving the Mets yesterday. Not guys that they were signing, but guys that are losing. Crazy right after the show, right after we were just talking about it. Of course, Diaz to the Dodgers, the 3 for 69. But then to be coupled with Pete Alonso going to the Orioles, 5 for 155. Supposedly, no offer was made to Alonso. And then in terms of Diaz, I guess they wanted to just give him what he had already opted out of, which I don't quite understand that.
Right.
But supposedly, $3 million more than what overall of what they were willing to offer. And my thought was just like, Alonso, the whole thing that we had kind of talked about this leading up to that, just Stearns, he just didn't want to bring him back. And, last year Cohen kind of got involved.
Right.
But and then with Diaz, I think he wanted to come back. I think if they had matched that offer, I think he would have came back. Diaz, though, I think just didn't want to come back because there's no way you could tell me like, oh, well, if they matched at 3, I would have came. No, you definitely wanted to just go. And I think his brother's out there. But obviously, this is more of your topic here. What was just, obviously tough, but what was just your overall thought about it?
Overall thought of everything is that it tough and it sucks. And it's horrible. And it's crazy, dude. Obviously, I had a couple days to think about it, at least for Diaz anyway. But even with the Alonso thing, initial reactions are basically from what you see on the internet, to be honest, like fuck Stearns is really what it is. Cause I don't know, man. I understand there was, last season, not the outcome you want, missing the playoffs, total embarrassment, collapse, sucks. But like, I don't know. To me, like towards the end of the year, there wasn't necessarily. I know there's a lot of open-ended question marks in terms of free agencies, and a lot of holes to fill around the roster. But I mean, this is like a massive overhaul at this point of the roster. You know, we kind of thought like some of the bigger pieces we had that worked well, Diaz and Alonso, were you know, people that should come back. Or I don't want to say we, but at least I did anyway. But yeah, what you said about Diaz seems to be right. So it's like, I guess, how could you really blame Stearns for that? If Diaz wanted to go, he you know, apparently he wanted to go. I mean, reports talked about him calling his brother before he agreed to go over the Dodgers, how great it is, whatever. And apparently, with Jeremy Hefner being let go, he was also pretty tight about that as well.
I didn't know that was a driving force. And then he was annoyed about Williams.
Annoyed about Williams as well. Yeah, of course.
Up.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I guess you could say, like, oh, Hefner being fired, like, obviously the Williams thing. I mean, those are, I guess, decisions that are on Stearns, I suppose. But at the end of the day, I guess Diaz wanted to leave. I mean, it sucks. It's not good. I mean, you're replacing Diaz with Devin Williams. Like, that's not a good look. It's not a great comparison. I mean, I understand Devin Williams, like, you think of not last year, you think of other years. It's great, obviously, but still, I mean, Diaz, I don't know. I mean, he's had multiple seasons with 30 saves. He had that, that season with Seattle where he had like 57 saves. Like, yeah. I mean, obviously Diaz, I feel like Diaz's ceiling in general is higher. And not to mention, like, I don't know, he fucking had a great year. I don't know. It seemed like he was going to continue that path,
And it seems like Stearns is hell-bent on getting his guys to the Mets, and because I heard, like, as well as the Yankees, they're interested in Freddie Peralta. But yeah, it just seems like he's just so intent on showing Steve Cohen that you don't have to have a high payroll, but you just have to question it. And I'm sure you're just thinking, like, it's like, so it's like his vision is like we're not really going to spend money in free agency. We're just going to develop everybody. I mean, that's the sense I get, or make shrewd trades.
No, yeah, I mean,
guys with control.
Right, exactly. And but like you hit the nail on the head. Like, develop players, I guess, is what he wants.
It's like,
to
oh
do.
yeah, we'll just wait around. We haven't been waiting for 40 years or anything, right?
And so again, I mean, Diaz, you're really upset about, but
that wouldn't be that big of a deal if it wasn't
coupled with Alonso. You're saying,
like, the closer. Okay, you could get a different closer. You can bring in other guys. Not a big deal, but Alonso, that's like a personal thing.
Dude, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Like, why you allowed this guy to go to Baltimore? I mean, it's just so stupid.
And it wasn't for 200.
No, it wasn't for 200. I mean, the contract wasn't crazy.
No.
Okay. I mean, people are always like, oh, wow, like 5 years, like, he's gonna be DH and two, whatever, dude. But it's like, that's the whole point of having Cohen as your owner.
Right.
It's like, when push comes to shove, he doesn't care about spending money. Not to mention, it's not even that big of a contract. Like, it's not unheard of.
But he wants to have this tight budget and do it his way, which is, again, why we go back to the whole thing about Cashman, that you just could see it with Stearns and with the press conference. He's just not going to deviate from like the small market mentality. And we saw what happened with, I think it was Hyde Bloom with the Red Sox. He ends up getting fired because he wasn't spending any money, and that just doesn't work. And everyone's making the Andrew Friedman comparison, coming to the Dodgers from the Rays. You could still be shrewd, make good deals, but also spend big money. But Stearns has just said he just doesn't want to give anybody big money.
Yeah, no, it seems that way. And I would love to be like
in those meetings.
Yeah, a fly on the wall. Like, even if like
wait, hold on. He doesn't want to give anybody big money except Devin Williams. It's like what?
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, but no, he's from Milwaukee though, so and like we eyed him early.
Like what is he telling Cohen? Because again, you mentioned last season where like Stearns didn't really maybe want Alonso, but Cohen, like, at least from what we understand, that was maybe like a Cohen step-in spot. But like, what transpired for that to be different this offseason, especially after the year that Alonso has? I mean, what is Stearns selling?
Yeah.
Like, what is he telling Cohen?
Pitching Mecca?
I don't understand.
I think he's selling the pitching, definitely.
But like, what? Like, dude, like, what are you talking about, though?
And then I don't think, like, Skubal, okay, that made sense. They'd have the money to pay him. But it seems like, are they just going to let the Dodgers
take
for him, right?
Yeah, right. It seems like it. And then also, it's like, I mean, not for nothing, like, when Kyle Schwarber re-signed with the Phillies, in my opinion, in my head, I'm like, oh, you have to re-sign a lot. Like,
right.
Like, who do you have to hit home runs for you right now?
And
Like, I know
it's
obviously Soto Lindor, but like still, like who? Like,
oh yeah, you have to protect
Yeah,
Soto.
dude,
That's
like-
what everybody
like-
says. He's gonna have 200 walks next year, 300 walks.
easily, dude.
Yeah.
Like, who do you have? You have nobody.
And
You
even
know?
if you get Bellinger, like I'm sure you would have rather had Alonso. And it's like you wonder too, with the way he is being shrewd, Bellinger is actually going to cost more than Alonso.
Yeah.
So if he didn't want to sign a lot, I mean, just because of the defense and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. Like, do you even think they're going to sign Bellinger?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, again, in my head, like they have to sign somebody, right? They have to sign somebody
McNeil
big
first.
dude.
Did you see that? People were talking about
What?
Like they're considering McNeil playing first.
I did not see that, dude.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that can't. Wait,
Yeah.
who said that?
I don't know. It's just Twitter. There's a bunch of different accounts.
I
whatever.
mean, like, I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, it's like, especially with Nimmo gone now, it's like what, almost 60 home runs that you've just
Right.
between those two players. It's like you have to
Mark Vientos.
stop it. Like, I understand, like you said, like, yeah, maybe Stearns is trying to lean on the younger players, but I mean, what has Vientos shown you last year? What did Beatty show you last year? Nothing great.
Wait,
I
they
mean,
still have Beatty?
ye-
No, I don't know why, but they were talking about trading him or something. Was that what it was?
oh yeah, I mean, I feel like that's been into
Okay.
him and Vientos, to be honest. Like, and then
Yeah.
obviously, what has Alvarez shown you? Like, he shows you he gets injured. Like,
Yeah, actually, HT with me the other day about like the Mets with their farm system and was like defending Alvarez. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me?
Mhm.
Like, it's like he was the number one prospect in
Yeah.
baseball. Like, not to say that like he still can't be good, but you
Right.
can't sell me that the last 2 years haven't been a massive disappointment. That was a guy you thought every year 30 home runs. Done.
yeah, absolutely, dude. And it is like, I mean, I feel bad for the guy. Obviously, the hand injury, the lingering, like that's tough, especially for a catcher. I mean, that guy gets banged up
Right.
like a lot. So,
But regardless,
but
of this,
regardless,
that's
like
been
it's
disappointing.
I mean, he's not available. He's
Number
not
one
been
prospect.
available. Like,
Number one prospect in baseball.
and he hasn't been available because of
Yeah.
injury. So it's not like, regardless of his fault, whose fault, he's good still, sure, but he's just not available. So how reliable is he going to be next season? Like, I don't know. So I think there's a huge amount of questions there, and I mean, not for nothing, it's like you still have to like help out your bullpen and your rotation. Like, I understand maybe you want to lean on some of your younger players that you saw this year. But again, you need some type of guy to like ground your pitching staff. You don't have a guy.
Yeah, and a name that I saw, I think he probably is one of the top relievers out there. There's some other guys, but probably aren't as like established. But Fairbanks makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, Fairbanks makes a lot of sense.
I don't know if has that been
I haven't heard Fairbanks.
Suarez. Okay, but I would think Suarez is probably more money.
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely.
It's just the way Stearns operates, and then Fairbanks come from the Rays. I don't know. It just seems like that would make sense, but then I'm sure the price for Stearns is too high. So yeah, I mean, you really could see why just Mets fans would be so frustrated. But the one thing I will say, Tony, because at the end of the day, yes, Cohen can be giving
Mhm.
Stearns full autonomy, but a part of me just thinks too that I think it's possible, and I don't know what you think about this, that it was overstating so much money that he was willing to just be like Dodgers or exceed that.
Right.
Maybe that wasn't the case, and maybe it was like Soto was more about like kind of a foundation player, like kind of stepping up and showing, oh, we'll sign him away from the Yankees, but then moving forward, he's not going to be giving out all these big contracts.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, based on what we've seen here, because the Alonso thing, come on, that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. But I don't know if that was always the case. I mean, I think Cohen came in when he first, bought the Mets, spending a lot of money. I think the lack of success has kind of changed his views.
Okay,
I mean-
no, exactly. No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
with Verlander and Scherzer,
Right.
right.
I mean, but regardless, I mean, that seems to be more of his take now. I guess, like you said, maybe he's giving more autonomy to Stearns and hanging on his word.
Because Stearns could say, "Oh, you made me bring back Alonso. We didn't even make the playoffs last year. Now, can you just let me do it my way?" That's what they were saying.
Yeah, that's it exactly. That
Yeah.
probably is what happened. And unfortunately, I guess at this point, I mean, I guess Cohen, which in my opinion is a bad decision. I guess we'll see how the season plays out, but putting that much faith in Stearns seems to be, a bad decision on the owner's part.
And I know in the past, when I've asked you this, you haven't really wavered in your confidence in Cohen, but is that wavered at all where it's like, I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah, no, definitely now at this point, because I mean, these are some head scratching moves.
Yeah.
Again, like after the offseason, like I was kind of confident that they would how do you not re-sign Alonso?
And especially Cohen's being the big Mets fan that he supposedly always was, you would just think that like just the marketing, like having Pete Alonso finish his career in the Mets, hit 500 home run as a Met, like it just, I don't know. That to me, that makes it seem like literally everything is up to Stearns, like he's copying the Brian Cashman, Hal Steinbrenner situation.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the school he went to, I suppose, but it does seem like that. And I mean, it's an absolute travesty that two players, Alonso and Nimmo now, who assume they're going to retire and have an entire career as a Met, are not.
Yeah. And you're left with like, especially position player, like there really isn't like a candidate for like who could be that guy. Like, sure, maybe if Alvarez turns around, but just in terms of someone that could be their
career Met guy. Yeah, no, that hasn't happened yet.
You're still looking for that guy.
Still looking for that guy. Which is really sad to say, dude. And I understand there's some good prospects, in the minors, but again, I mean, like, I don't know. I thought the Mets were in a win now type of mode. And again, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like I always think about the Rangers organization, right? When they went through their rebuild ago, like, like they had the letter tweeted out, sorry, apologizing, the rebuild, good things are here to come, people are going to be leaving, stuff like that. Like there was a sense of transparency. Like there's none here.
And then it's like, I mean, could you even get through like a Stearns press conference?
No, dude. I think it was I obviously have not heard him spoke about Alonso.
But like you don't even want to hear it.
Don't even want to hear it. The last thing I was listening to was about Diaz, and he was like, oh, I can't really comment much because it hasn't really been like officially, like gone through, so I can't really say. And it's just like, dude, like come on. Like it's just like just say like what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
So it is really annoying, and I mean the reports in general about the Mets locker room are not great. So I mean it just seems like the fact again. I mean you listen to David Stearns and you're like if you talk to your players like this, like they're gonna hate you.
But again, what does this fall back to? The Cashman comparison.
Like it's so ridiculous,
bad. It's so bad, and I don't know. Here in the biggest market, two teams, and you end up with the two biggest chiefs at general manager.
Not good.
Terrible. And speaking of Cashman, I mean, obviously, the Yankees have been pretty quiet. Did make a Rule 5 selection, I think, from the Cardinals. Their first Rule 5 draft pick in 15 years, taking Cade Winquist from the St. Louis Cardinals. And I guess, they like his stuff. Fastball up to 98, 48% ground ball. So we'll see. Shot in the pan. And I think they said, what is he? 25. But all the reports you're hearing, maybe, behind the scenes, they're working on trades, but it just everybody free agency wise seems to give you the opinion that it's going to be Bellinger or bust, especially on the position side of players thing. And the only thing I would say, and I guess too, a report came out that he's pushing for 7 years. He just want to go 5. And I know, like, I think anyway, that like the Josh Bees or Chief, like, don't agree with me on this. But as much as at the end of the day, like, if you told me just do whatever it takes, sign Bellinger, I would say, okay, go ahead. But I still am not like as nervous as them to give Jones and Dominguez a shot. But the only thing is, if you do sign Bellinger, they can play a lot at first. Rice could catch, and then you can get those guys reps filling in for Stanton. So I think it would be a good thing. We'll see what happens, but maybe other teams aren't anxious. Like, I don't know. The way Stearns is operating, I don't know I don't think he would give Bellinger 7 years.
Again, it doesn't really seem like it, unless, I don't know, man, unless he had like some vendetta against like Alonso or something like.
But I think it's there's definitely an analytical side to it. Like they were talking about the defense, and I'm sure the strikeouts, age 31. I know Bellinger's basically the same age. But just the defensive versatility. He's good in the field.
Sure.
Maybe he, is a little higher on him.
Listen, I understand. Again, like a lot of people were talking about that. Oh, like this really isn't a bad move. Like Alonso would have been great down the line in the future, but it's just like
No, that's stupid. He would hit 30
That
home
is
runs in
so
the 5th year of that
stupid,
contract,
dude.
with his eyes closed.
And people are like, oh, what the Mets have had him for so long. They haven't won anything. It's like what are you talking about?
But
You know, like you can say the same thing about Aaron Judge. And it's like, are you going to trade? Are you going to get rid of Aaron Judge? No, you're never going to do that.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, you were sitting here and you're looking at this roster and you're trying to build upon what you had that was good. Alonso was something that was good. Yes, there were some defensive holes, but the fact of the matter is that guy was hitting massive clutch home runs
and
for
can
you
hit behind Soto.
and can hit behind Soto. And not to mention, like some of his defense was getting better.
Right.
You know, if you sit here, you resign Alonso, and then you also get Bellinger. That's good. It shouldn't be one or the other,
Right?
Because you're not really helping the roster.
Right.
You're just kind of the same still. You're the same.
I mean, I guess, like, and again, I'm sure you would say, like, you'd still rather have Alonso, but who know, again, what we're talking about, it doesn't seem like he would go to these lengths, but like, if they did end up getting Tucker, I mean, at least that would be something you could point to that's like, okay,
yeah,
like,
that would
I
be
guess
sick.
That's solid. But yeah, we'll have to see, but it's just not really the start that either team wanted to get off to in free agency. But
Are you worried at all about Baltimore?
So that's actually what I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So they were going back and forth with me in the chat, and I kind of was like, just like shot it down right away. But like, oh, watch out for Baltimore now, because they also had acquired Taylor Ward.
Right.
But I was saying, watch out for Baltimore. I mean, what's they have no pitching. They traded Grayson Rodriguez. Chief was talking about Trevor Rogers, great, but they don't have anybody else pitching. Felix Bautista, is going to miss this season, and then they signed Helsley to be their closer.
That's right, they did sign Helsley.
And then it's like we're lauding like Jackson Holiday and Adley Rutschman, who had terrible seasons last year. Gunnar Henderson didn't even have a great year. He was hurt.
Nobody was good.
So it's just like you're talking about a 75. Like, I'm not gonna even flinch about that, And it's like, yes, we have a bunch of stuff to do, but I don't think. The way things stand right now, because of that pitching, and because of also, I think, you know what I mean? You get enthralled with people, they have success early, but I think Gunnar Henderson is going to be a star, but Adley Rutschman, I don't think so. And Jackson Holiday really didn't do great last year either. So it's just like, I don't think there's as much there as they think. So to be nervous about them with no pitching, with Ryan Helsley as their closer, I think right now they're slated to finish last in the East.
Wow.
Because with the Rays getting better, that's just kind of my thought. I don't think they're really a force to reckon with. If they end up getting some pitching, different story. But Adley Rutschman, man, like he was like the talk of baseball, and he just was awful last year.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're totally right. I guess I'm in a similar situation. I was obviously looking at their roster last night. I could imagine a lot of their guys do bounce back offensively, but yeah, it is the same deal as last season too. I mean, like their pitching was not a strong suit. Helsley, I don't know. I mean, maybe just the way the Mets were, maybe he could have a bounce back season.
Closing in the AL East, I mean, that's not.
It's not easy, not at all, dude. And also like the setup guys, the starting rotation.
Cano was terrible. He was one of the best setup guys in the league a couple years
ago. So at this point, I mean, I don't know about last place. I mean, maybe their offense could bring them some wins.
I think that's the only team that could be better. Yankees are better, Blue Jays are better, Red Sox are better. They just are. So it's just like, Josh, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna,
Why was Josh nervous?
Dude, yeah. I mean, I could pull it up. Oh, wow. Exactly what was
we
said.
Got receipts.
We do have receipts. So this is what happened.
And he says, "Oh God, here we go." By the way,
okay. And then he goes, I don't know why he said forgot about that, but whatever. He says they traded for Ward. He's pretty good bat 2-man. That's not a bad lineup at all.
the lineup.
And then I said, no, it's solid, but also nothing I'm worried about either. And then Josh goes the thumbs down. And I said, okay, Josh.
Wow.
And then he goes, don't worry about a lineup currently that is better than ours top to bottom. And then I said, you guys are too basic. I'm sorry. And then I said, yeah, good names. And I was like, but if you look how they did last year, there's a reason why. Wait for it. They finished last. And then I said they didn't sign Judge and Ohtani. And I said their numbers last year, and I'm Jeremy. And I just said I think they're a 75-80 win team. Good for them, but they will be in Cancun come October. So that's just kind of my thought regarding that. But yeah, you obviously want the Yankees to get going. Supposedly there's rumors too that they're entertaining Jazz Chisholm trade offers, that they possibly could get involved in Seager. All speculation stuff. But it would be interesting that Jazz would be involved there. Maybe Jazz for Seager, because this way the Rangers get out from underneath that contract, and then get a second baseman to replace Marcus Semien. So
if you get rid of Jazz, I think that'd be good.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it,
Yeah.
honestly. And then Pollock complaining about the offseason. And I guess we did have some other comments before we move along here. And by the way, you mentioned Schwarber. I think that was a great move for the Phillies. I'm sure you weren't ecstatic about that. I mean, that's a great move for them. And it's the rare time, 5-year deal, age 32. I mean, great signing. Honestly.
Yeah, dude, every time.
He's really just a true professional, very productive, and a guy, honestly, I think a little bit of a late bloomer. He seemed like a bust.
Yeah.
The Cubs non-tendered him at one point.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy is like one of the best power hitters in the game.
Yeah, I forget like the maybe like 4 years ago with the Phillies, there was like a 15-game stretch where he had like 15 homers.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, good for them, obviously. But getting to some comments here. My mother back in the day, because this is about 20 minutes ago now, says good morning. And then Ernie getting a good chuckle here. Actually, we have to go even further back, actually. Oh my God. Okay, all right, hold on, stand by. Pay the man we got. Josh P says blah blah Ernie. And then Tom Alex says at least get a third baseman back for the Tigers.
I mean, who are you gonna get? Miggy Rojas? I don't know. Muncy, I guess, but you want Muncy? Get Freddie Freeman.
A little long in the tooth. Freddie Freeman.
No, I'm saying that would be sick for them.
That would be sick. But it's not. But I can get Freddie Freeman.
Well, then you're not getting Tarek Skubal. That's why I think, you know what I mean? Sometimes these teams need to be
true.
Just like
a little hardball.
Yeah. Like, these trade packages, like the Mets getting Skubal. Oh, we're not going to trade McLean. Okay. Well, we're not going to trade Skubal. Like, what do you want me to say? Like,
I mean, that's kind of why I feel like Freeman is a little bit more valuable than Skubal.
No, I think Skubal is definitely more valuable because Freddie at this point, I think he's 34, 35.
Yeah.
3 years on the deal. I mean, Skubal is like in the prime of his career, Cy Young Award winner. Definitely. Like, I'm not saying the Dodgers would trade Freeman, but I think Skubal definitely has way more value right now.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know. I feel like Freeman can still give you five great years at least.
You know what it is?
5 great years, 40 years old, being good.
I'm just talking about how it's looked at in the league. Like, you ask me, like right now,
right?
Like, I'd rather have Freeman, but that's because we're both of the mindset. It's like, yes, like you need pitching, but you also need clutch hitting.
Right.
And I just think these GMs, like they get like enthralled with the pitching, but then it's just like, well, if you don't win.
Yeah.
But yeah, you ask me right now, the Yankees get either one of them for free. Give me Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh B says, what's up to John Pollock? And then John Pollock says, Mets fans, are you okay? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know what Josh B and John Pollock are talking about, to be honest, but Josh B just says 60 what? And then John Pollock says 9. And they're laughing at each other. And then here comes Ernie. Got to change your intro. No more Alonso. Home run with the Mets. Win. Ha, 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 ha. And then Josh B, Beatty, third baseman, already starting, named. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. But Ernie says all you do is sign old stars. Sorry. He corrects himself. Or Yankee derelicts, of course, you won't succeed. And it says, how many rebuilds are the Mets going to have? What are the Sopranos union? May not a lot of shows. Ernie clearly working on some material here.
I think Ernie could do some stand-up.
Yeah, I'm sure South Carolina, there's probably a few open mic nights tonight. You get a few minutes in there. That'd be great. That'd be great. And then there you go. Tony don't want to read my comments. Barnes and Prez LMAO. Well, we just got to that.
And the shame part with Kev dude is like, at least he stopped talking about Diddy, but he's back with the BB. Like, it's just like, what are you doing, dude? Like, enough of that. Oh, he was obsessed with Diddy when the trial was going. Oh really? My God, ridiculous.
And then I guess it's pretty much it. John Pollock wants to get 20 prospects, I guess, for school ball.
I mean, you.
But why is Kev dude coming at John Pollock?
Because I think he was talking about the Mets fans holding up. That's what he asked. So like, Kev just right away wants to go, that type of thing.
And then just stop yourself, Brian.
Well, you stop yourself because you're the one talking about it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then says yes to what you were saying, John Pollock.
So yeah, and then Braves signing Yastrzemski 2-year deal. Tigers getting Kyle Finnegan with a 2-year deal as well. White Sox getting the first pick in the draft with the lottery. But yeah, I mean that's really where we're at. Baseball wise, but obviously we will keep a close eye on everything, and we're anxious. For some moves. And he said, someone stopped the Blue Jays.
You worried about Toronto?
No. That was a 1 year. I mean, they're not gonna make the playoffs next year. This is when Josh.
You think they're gonna miss the playoffs next year?
Yeah. Vladdy, I think, is gonna get a little fat and happy this offseason. I could see him putting on 20.
I mean, I guess that would be.
He got the contract too.
Yeah.
Got to the World Series,
and that would be somewhat consistent with how they play, right? Because what, maybe was it 3 seasons ago, when they were like really good, gonna make a wild card, and then kind of like fizzed out, and then and next
and really
year
before this year, they've never done anything.
Yeah,
and then Chief with the 9, and then he said save Tiger for Gay. I think that's all leverage. I think that the thing that we forget is players don't really want to play and live in Canada. Like, it's like they just go there, like George Springer. That was his highest contract. He goes there. Vladdy, okay, maybe a little different because he's been there his whole life. You know, his father playing for the Expos, this and that, $415 million or whatever it was. It's like, yeah, he's going to stay there for that money. But it's just like, if the money's similar, people aren't signing up to live in Canada.
And then Ernie's still getting a good chuckle here. Is a shock to the deep playoff run, not making it next year. Tony ? Not like we haven't seen that happen before. El Mayo left and himself talking about the Mets, obviously. What's the deal with Ernie today? Is he like having a bad day or something? Right? Did I say something wrong?
Chief says, fuck Canada. No, it's just Ernie. Just he's always enjoyed the Mets Matt talk. Yeah.
Okay. I hope everything goes fine for you in Aquatica, dude. Nothing bad happens to you.
Looks like Tony's
over
talking
there
to Michael Bucca.
In Aquatica. I feel like I'm talking to Michael Bucca.
Yeah. So but Chief, also, I know you're late here, but yeah, the Orioles aren't doing anything next year. Tony agrees with me. All right, so we'll walk off Helsley like 4 times at the stadium. I think we'll be okay. Tony Piss and Ernie's Frosted Flakes, whatever that means. Anyway, I think it's a good transition time here to go to the world of the National Football League.
This kid is special, man. This think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it, and there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna catch him.
Jones through the end zone. Touchdown.
Quincy Williams leveling Murray. There he goes. Jamar Chase.
Not yet.
Touchdown Bengals. Stafford. Williams. What a hit by Buda Baker. Buda Baker just saved the touchdown.
And but before we do that, today's NFL segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama, premium canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the crisp Moscow Mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama. So if I guess if Chief wants to call in, he could do that now because we're just about to get in the football
now.
And then obviously we got to make the picks. I'm surprised Kev hasn't said yo, but maybe he's having Josh do it. He's tight type of thing or no?
Maybe, dude. That may be correct. So that was me. I just connected the Bluetooth, anticipating the Chief call. But hey, we know it works.
But I feel like pick wise, and we're kind of giving an advantage. Let me think about it for a second. I think we kind of were pretty much set with what we wanted to do, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it doesn't hurt to take another gander, I suppose.
I just the 1 o'clock games I don't like at all. You know what I mean? Commanders, Giants, sure. Oh, you can't bet on the Giants.
Bears over the Browns?
Bears over the Browns, yes, but maybe with the defense, I don't know. And 7.5. I mean, I would rather
7.5 is a lot.
I'd rather take the Panthers, and I'd rather take the Steelers.
Yeah,
and I'd rather take the Cowboys.
I don't really mind. I don't really care for Ravens, Bengals, Chargers, Chiefs, Tom's River, New Jersey.
I think we've been on this run. We don't question it, and we just go with it.
Chief, you on the line?
Is he?
Ah, fuck, dude. It was just working. How's it not working right now?
Sounds like.
Yeah, that was him on speaker. Hold on, standby. Let's just.
Maybe we should have had him in cord.
Oh yeah, well, no, it's not the phone call.
Can you hear me, Tom?
Yeah, there he is.
Now we got him. Oh,
what's going on, Chief?
Hello? You can hear me?
Yeah, can
we
you hear us?
We got you loud and clear.
Well,
what's going on?
Yeah.
What up?
Bro, I don't understand. How can you guys both agree that the Orioles aren't a lot better
Chief,
now?
Are you going to be their 3-starter next year
better,
or no?
Sure. I mean,
Just tell me.
Well, I'm saying
that matters. That matters. You pitch in the AL East. You can't, you can't just put Mo, Larry, and Curly out on the mound. Like,
I don't disagree with you, but that also they still have the opportunity to be able to go out and get started pitching. We weren't talking about the starting pitching. We're talking about their lineup, and their lineup is a lot better. That's what's scaring me.
But you know what the thing is, though. But you're getting entranced by the names. Like, I don't think you realize Adley Rutschman last year was Austin Wells.
I understand that, but in the same sense, you act as if it's not impossible for people to have a bad year and then bounce back. And you're just talking about one guy. Like, what about Gunnar Henderson? What about Jackson Holiday? Pete Alonso is nothing in any way, shape, or form to sneeze at. Taylor Ward is nothing to sneeze at. Like, I mean, like, they're fine. Like, that's a pretty solid lineup because if you really think in perspective, think about it, right? You look at Dave talks about it all the time. You have Aaron Judge. Who's next? Is Jazz Chisholm? Fucking Ben Rice, maybe? Like, there's a huge drop-off between Aaron Judge and the next best bat. You look at that lineup, there's not a bunch of fucking drop-off from Pete Alonso to fucking Gunnar Henderson, then from to Taylor Ward, then to Jackson Holiday. They're solid.
I would do this blind, Chief. I don't care what the Orioles do moving forward. I don't care what we do moving forward. But you're actually questioning that we're going to not have more wins than the Orioles?
I'm not saying to be better than us. What I'm trying to say, though, is that, like, when we turned around and we used to look at the Orioles as a functional, like, organization, and you just kind of chalk it up as a series win every time that we play them, like, you're not going to be able to do that. And when we were at 94 wins last year and we lost the division with 94 wins, like, it's not going. The road doesn't get any easier, especially now when you're going to have the Orioles that are looking like they're going to be a better team. That's wins that you're taking off of the board. Toronto didn't get worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, who did they lose? Maybe they lost Bichette, but I would say 95% chance he's going to end up back there. And so who are they going to end up losing out of their lineup? And then they fucking went and they signed the pitcher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but we're
they got stronger there.
Yeah, but I don't even know if they really got stronger, though, because Cease, I really don't think he's a good pitcher. I mean, we hammered him last year after he had the no-hitter going. I think they way overpaid for him. So, I mean, we'll see what Toronto does, and we'll see what we do. But I think, some moves are going to be made. Did you see today they're talking about, potentially trading Jazz? I guess they've had some conversations about that.
Well, I mean, the crazy thing I don't know about you, and I don't know how reliable all the sources are, but, like, I've been reading from numerous sources that, like, it's almost like a lock in play that fucking the Dodgers are going to end up with Tyreek School. And at that point, I don't even really give a fuck who we get, bro. Like, at that point, I don't even really want to watch baseball anymore.
Yeah, I think that's overstated, though, because, like, I keep going back to this, but, I mean, it's an IKF secondary lead last year for the Blue Jays of winning the World Series. So I don't really look at it like that. You could have every play or it's more that goes into than what a team looks like on paper.
Wow, dude. Chief is really
chiefing it on the job over there, huh?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I've seen that pen, dude.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, listen, you got no choice, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard being a federal employee. But the fact of the matter is, though, is like when you, like, for me, like, I get what you're trying to say with Cease. Like, I understand he's not a bona fide ace. Like,
I would hate that deal, Chief, though. I would be so pissed if we made that deal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I didn't want Cease. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was never really, like, the guy that I wanted. What?
Yeah, for 7 years, too? Forget that.
Yeah, no, like, he's not worth that, like, at all. Like, they definitely overpaid him, and, like, that's because they realize that they have problems
Canadian
in their
tax.
Staff, right? Yeah, and so, like, that to them, like, that it didn't really make a difference. But it's just, where I say is, like, with the Dodgers, bro, it's just, like, if they do end up with Tyreek School, I mean, bro, like, that's one hell of a fucking pitching rotation. Like, I realize their bats might be getting a little bit older. Like, Freeman's getting older, Betts is getting older, Ohtani's getting older. Like, I get all that, but it's, you know what I mean? Like, until someone knocks them off, like, how are you supposed to think anything otherwise than the fact that they're going to fucking be the champs again, especially when they add arguably the best closer in baseball, and now you're fucking, if they turn around and they get a back-to-back Cy Young winner to put into the rotation to go along with Ohtani and fucking Yamamoto and fucking Snell and everybody else in the fucking world that they have in their pitching staff, like it's grueling, bro. Like it's hard to go through that, like especially even in a 5-game set, like it's just, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I think, kind of what we were just saying with Freeman getting older, Betts not really looking that good either. I don't know.
Freeman's going to be fine.
But eventually, you know what I mean? We say that, but eventually people do fall off. He's getting pretty old. I mean, he's going to be 36 years old next year. Your phone battery okay?
My phone's falling off, dude. Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, the only thing I'll say though, Barnes, is to make the argumentative with the same thing with the conversation yesterday with Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas is age 39, hit 39 and 125. Like, who's to say that Freddie Freeman's not able to do that? Because I mean, Freddie Freeman is arguably one of the greatest first basemen that ever played the game. So to say he's automatically just going to fall off isn't a guarantee.
And but you know what I'll say is, and listen, I'm sure this is going to be met with a bunch of resistance from anybody. But I don't care. I just think the Dodgers could sign everybody. But if we get a chance to play them in the World Series next year, there's no way we're losing again. And I really believe that. And I think you could sign this person, sign that person. Any baseball team can be beat.
Is that blind faith, you think?
And I think, yes, it is blind faith. And I just think, too, I think eventually this stuff is going to bite them in the ass. Like, it's like not every person that you sign, the contract is going to be good. And eventually you're going to have a couple contracts that are bogging you down. And I know everyone says so much money, spend to a point. So I just think, things are changing a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, like, you should take, for instance, like Edwin Diaz. I mean, like, there's no guarantees that he goes to the Dodgers and he's the same guy, because at the end of the day, like, you think about it, like, he was in Seattle, then he was with the Mets. And even though the Mets do play in New York, which is the biggest media capital in the world, like, no offense to you, Tony, but obviously they're the little brother in town. They don't get nearly as much media attention as the Yankees do. So, like, you don't have that scrutiny on you, like the way that you're going to now when you're in the Dodgers and you're the closer for the Dodgers. Like, there's going to be a lot of scrutiny that's going to come down on him. And I don't know if he can handle that pressure because he's not used to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it might go south. I mean, we saw Tanner Scott go south last year. I mean, that was the big signing last year. So you don't know, so
because I mean, in all fairness, you play for the Mets and you blow a 3-1 lead on a Tuesday, and it's just Tuesday. Like, that's just it is what it is. You're playing for the fucking the back-to-back defending champions, and you blow a 3-1 lead on a Tuesday. They're gonna eat you alive for it.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, are you on the bridge?
Yeah, right. Let's go,
But yeah, I don't know. I just I want I look forward to the Yankee offseason getting going. And we'll see what happens. But the more I think about it, I definitely would like them to just re-sign Bellinger, because then I think you could play him at first, give more at-bats to the younger guys. Stan will miss time, Rice can catch. So hopefully they do that. But I guess he's pushing for 7 years. I wonder if any team will give him 7 years. Everyone thought the Mets would be doing that, but then with the way that Stearns is negotiating, I don't know if that's really going to happen. So I'm hoping we bring Belly back, but
that's why I wanted to ask Tony, like, where's your head at, bro? Like, are you ready to jump off the bridge? Like,
dude. I mean, it's it's pretty close to that, dude. I mean, if you think about it, like, obviously we were talking about it all morning here. I mean, like, the position the Mets are in it seems like nowhere near making the playoffs, a playoff run. I mean, I don't have really much confidence in the roster we have now. I don't have confidence in Stearns, certainly. It is one thing. I mean, if you do bring in Bellinger, God, if there's a miracle and you bring in Tucker, I mean, you feel a little bit better. But still, I mean, I don't have a ton of confidence, like, in the pitching, in the rotation, in the bullpen. I mean, it's not good at all. You're talking like all-time low over here. Especially for, again, a couple of years where it seemed like the Mets were, going to make it back to the CS, have a World Series appearance. I mean, it just seems like we're nowhere near that right now.
Well, because, like, it's funny is I actually read a thing this morning. I forget what it was at. But they were actually talking about I don't know if you've heard anything about this or about the story or whatever, but apparently there's like, I guess like some bad blood between fucking Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto. And like there's, from what I'm reading, like is that there's like back channel trade talk about possibly trading Lindor to San Diego for Xander Bogaerts and Miller. Like, where's your head on that? Like if something like that was to happen.
For trading Lindor for Xander Bogaerts and Mason Miller?
Lindor, Dave? I think that's one of those fake news stories on Facebook.
That trade sounds crazy, but yeah. I mean, I guess I would like that. I mean, Mason Miller, obviously, that would be sick.
Yeah.
And Bogaerts is all right, I guess. I mean, I guess there's some drop off there. I'd rather have Lindor, I guess. But with the addition of Mason Miller, I mean, that's pretty sick. I haven't heard much about that trade. That sounds kind of wild, but we've spoke about, the reports of Lindor sort of having some bad blood. And I mean, that's something that's been reported from multiple different like facets here of media. So it seems like something that is kind of being corroborated and could potentially be a little bit true, which is really bad in my opinion. That's really, really piss poor. I mean, it's one thing if it's like McNeil and Lindor where, McNeil can kind of kick rocks and you don't really care that much. But if, obviously Soto and Lindor, I mean, those two guys are supposed to be your future. And if they're not gelling well together, it's a big problem. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can look at last year and say, oh, well, when Lindor was doing well, like Soto wasn't, and then vice versa sort of deal. But I mean, as long as those guys can just play baseball together, they're not, it's not like they're going to be turning two, in the infield or anything, really having to work together a lot. As long as you just stay at each other's way and can play baseball and be professional, I mean, I'm fine with that. But I guess it sucks still. It sucks to hear that story. Like, you don't want to hear that out of anyone, any locker room.
Yeah.
But at this point, though, you would have to assume that, like, the beginning of your lineup would probably be Lindor and Soto, no?
Yeah.
So, like, you're now, like, if you have that bad blood, like, now you have Soto that is relying on Lindor, you know what I'm saying? Like, to take good pitches or to get on base, and then if he's not doing the right thing, and then now that causes more of a fucking rift. And, like, especially with Houston fucking Alonso, like, I mean, like, you'd be foolish to think that you guys don't do anything. Like, you got to sign someone. I personally think you guys end up with Tucker now. Like, I would think that would be, like, what's going to end up happening. You guys.
I don't know, Chief. Stearns with a tight checkbook. I wouldn't necessarily guarantee that.
Yeah, but so this is my thing. I don't know if you guys listened to the show this morning or not, but, like, there was one of the things that Dave was talking about, though, is how Stearns, like, is the one that's making these bad fucking signings. It's the owner that's making the good ones. So it's like, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Uncle Steve fucking jumps in and is like, yo, like, enough is enough.
But we were talking about it before, but I think the thing is he probably actually did the opposite where he did that last year and then Stearns is like, okay, I let you do that stuff last year. We didn't even make the playoffs, so now I'm going to do everything. And I think that's more likely what the case is. Obviously, Tony, other Mets fans hoping for the opposite of that, but I guess we'll see. But I think Stearns is definitely an overrated general manager. Because at the end of the day, I mean, he could talk about track record, this and that. I mean, he made the playoffs with the Brewers, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's not like he's on some like Hall of Fame trajectory, and for him to like just be given the benefit of the doubt blindly, right? I mean,
especially, right now, there's no reason for that. You go ahead, Chief.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but in all fairness, so like you turn around, you look at the Brewers, like the guy that's running them right now, won Executive of the Year. It's 2 years in a row since Stearns has been gone. Like, so like one can honestly like really like start to think like, was it Stearns or was it this dude that was underneath Stearns that was like kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like talking to Stearns, telling him like, this is the move to make.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
a lot of times the assistants, I mean, they're the ones doing all the legwork,
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that guy's in charge now. And, like, I mean, you look at the Brewers.
Matt Arnold.
Yeah, like, and I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but was not Milwaukee, were they not the number one seed in the National League last year?
Yeah.
That is correct.
But then,
like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's without Stearns. Like, that's with this dude running the joints. Yeah. And then now you have Stearns. Stearns is in fucking New York with a blank checkbook to fucking use as he's willing. And what are they doing with it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I apologize, Tony. I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound or nothing like that, but it's just like it's very fucking like it's very confusing because, like, in all honesty, like I wish that was the case for the Yankees. Like, I wish that we had the blank checkbook. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you right, that like Cashman would definitely be winning championships if he had a blank checkbook.
Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be interesting, Chief. But long way to go in the offseason. So hopefully, some better vibes come to the Big Apple for both teams. But
the Mets, really.
We'll see. The Yankees, obviously, I'm just
you have fine vibes. The vibes are all right over there.
I'm kind of just being nice, mentioning the Mets. But,
the vibes are all right over there.
But either way, I know we're going to be good. We'll see. But
either way,
great call, Chief. Appreciate it. And
yeah, absolutely. It was great to talk to you guys.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Right. And I think, do we have Josh B standing by? Or?
Cord?
Yeah.
We're going cord. Let me hop in the cord here, dude. Here's the Discord. Josh B standing by. No one is in here right now.
Josh, where are you?
I'll take Johnny's in here.
Is he seriously?
I'll take Johnny.
He's doing the picks?
I don't know. Yep.
Yo.
Josh B just hopped in.
Josh B's here.
And Kev Dude just hopped in as well. I'll take Johnny, maybe having some connectivity issues. I don't know.
It sounded like it.
He's kind of like talking. Can't really hear him that well.
Oh.
You can't hear me?
No, now
we can hear you. Now we can hear you. And while
because I have YouTube going, I think at the same time. So.
Gotcha.
Classic.
I was just gonna say before they say their picks, we kind of talked about it. I did make it official while Chief was on the phone. So our picks for this week: Panthers -2.5 at the Saints.
Right.
Cowboys hosting the Vikings -5.5, and then the Steelers -3.
Whoa, dude.
When you're looking at the wrong thing, you have Panthers -3. But I have ESPN.com.
I thought we do ESPN.
It is ESPN.com. I have it right in front of me.
I'm on the ESPN app. Yeah, me too. Let me refresh it.
Honestly, when you click into it, it says -3. When you click into it,
Sorry.
it does.
But
say
I mean,
-3.
but I have a screenshot of 2.5 right here.
When did you take that screenshot? A week ago?
I'm taking it right now.
Do you actually? Because on my laptop it says -3.
I have it. I mean, I just sent it.
No fucking way, dude. So what do we do?
I see 3. Tony sees 3.
And then the picture in the group chat.
I'll send you a screenshot of 3. I'll send you a screenshot.
No, and literally, I just looked at my computer again. It's 2.5.
You gotta click in.
I just clicked in.
Really?
Yes.
Because the photo you sent was from the fucking.
Look.
I just clicked in.
Look. No. Because it's just like I'm not. Kev tried to shave 3 points off last week.
It's crazy. It's crazy, dude.
So I mean, it's we always go by what's on my computer. So
it does say -2.5 now when you clicked into it.
Yeah, it's 2.5, dude. So
wow. Take any advantage you can get.
Josh B's like, oh.
Hey, at least I didn't try to shave off 3 points like Kev last week.
So I guess I can't see your laptop. So what lines do you have? So if I have a line that's different than yours, like,
I mean,
what are we talking about?
This
here?
is
Tony
the first time.
I see 3.
This is the first time that there's ever been anything different on your laptop than my laptop.
Disparity.
I don't know why. But
you got a big crack on your laptop.
Come on. And also, FanDuel has it at 2.5. You guys like. I think you guys hit the pen before the show.
What do you mean?
FanDuel has it. My computer has it. I click into the box. It has it. There's no 3. Show me 3.
You're looking at.
Show it to me.
We'll show you 3 right now.
FanDuel. Let's see what FanDuel. That's great. Well, yeah, ESPN sucks, dude. I gotta start in a while.
But really, I review the first versus the loss.
No, yeah, that is.
I don't know. I mean, I always just go by my computer, and
no, I'm down with that. I mean, FanDuel does have it at 2.5 here.
You lost Josh?
I think Kev Dude left. Oh, Kev Dude's back in.
No, you didn't lose me.
All right, so we're taking the 2.5, Kev. We will confirm numbers.
What game was it?
Panthers Saints.
The half point discrepancy. Yeah,
I got 3. I'm looking at it 3. Right now. ESPN, bro.
3. Tony said he has 3.
But the screenshot.
No. It's a different game then.
Shot 2. It says 3. So what are we doing here? Your screenshot overpowers my screenshot. Like,
Yeah, but it is kind of interesting. Like, it feels like if it was the other way around, like you wouldn't be talking like this.
Oh, I feel like we would have been.
honestly, out of pity,
if it was the other way around, if y'all both
I'm gonna
had
be the
three,
bigger person and not always think that I'm always right. And I just changed it in the group chat.
Here's what I will say. I'm looking at Yahoo right now, and it does say 2.5 on Yahoo, but on my ESPN,
No. Like
3.
I said, you guys can take the
Yo,
half
honestly
point.
though, on my phone when I click into it, it says 2.5.
Whatever. No, it's 3. It's
Oh,
3. They're gonna win by
ESPN?
10.
My phone says 3.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow,
It's
it says
just,
3.
discrepancy here.
Hold on, let me look into it also.
Somebody call ESPN.
ESPN.
Let's call ESPN right now. Let's call ESPN Radio.
Load it up. Load. No, okay. No,
Still got 3.
2.5. That's fine. No, if you click in, it says 2.5. So you can take the 2.5. I'm cool with it.
all right. So
Let's
now
go.
No,
Change it back.
you know what?
Change
Hold
it
up.
back.
That's what I say. Hold on. No,
It opened at 2.5.
that's no. Honestly, I just don't want to talk about this anymore.
No.
That's it. It's 3. It's 3. It's just a wasted discussion. It's not going to come down to 3. It's in there at 3. That's fine. Let's just go.
Okay.
So what do you guys got?
Sounds good. All right. So, Jesus. We're going to take Cincy take 60 Cincy plus 2.5 against the Ravens.
Oh,
What are you doing,
it
Josh?
says
Here? What are you doing with this, Josh?
It said, my screen, it says they're only getting 1.5.
No,
Oh God, here we go, Kev.
Kev, dude's not happy. It opened at 3.
Houston.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, Josh. Just do you, bro. Fuck you.
Houston,
Yo, what the fuck? You're taking Houston minus 9.5 over the Cards. All right, it's a big number.
And then the Chargers getting 5.5 against the Chiefs.
All right. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like all the momentum is headed this way, and then we got the barking about the spread. I don't know, man. I really think everything points to us just completing the comeback here.
Oh,
Unknown caller.
Who's calling?
Someone from Bridgeport, unknown number. I
Probably Michael Bucca.
I don't know. I'm not going to answer it.
Print that.
I had Buckda's number saved.
Burner.
Come on.
You didn't think we were going to
Stop it, really?
I don't know.
No way.
Sorry, what were you guys saying?
No. Yo, you can put Buckda on so I can curse him out.
No. We're not doing that, first of all.
Yeah,
Second of all, it's
yeah.
not Buckda.
Also, let's just run it down one more time for everybody because they're not in our group chat. So yeah, Panthers -3, Cowboys -5.5, Steelers -3 for us, and then for you guys, Cincy plus 2.5, Texans -9.5, Chargers plus 5.5, and currently the standings are us 20 and 22, you guys 24 and 18. And I think it was Tony, right? Weren't we 9 and 19 at one point?
Oh, wow. Was it really that bad?
I think so.
Look at us, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Feels
right.
pretty nice. Feels pretty nice. And
Pretty good.
we're not yelling at each other over the picks either.
What are you doing, Josh?
Oh God. But we'll see what happens. Can't wait for tomorrow. Kev, did you ever get the work situation straightened out?
Yeah, I'm not going. I can't.
Oh, you can't?
Oh, no,
man,
dude.
that's
What the
tough.
hell?
Yeah.
You're sticking me with these two fucking Yankee fans?
Yo, my bad, man, but yo, ESPN don't pay my bills.
Damn. Yeah.
And then Josh, we were just talking about before that we're gonna be our last leg of the train. We should be on the same train as you.
All right, sounds good. Should be perfect.
So
he sounds excited.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Sorry, I was just wanting.
And wait, what did he just?
I think he was walking. It's cold outside, he said, or something?
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. It's fucking cold outside.
It's not even that cold,
Yeah, it
dude.
depends
Better
to do that
bundle up
at this time of
tomorrow,
year.
dude.
But yeah, can't wait for tomorrow.
I'll be bundled.
And good luck with the picks, fellas. And I think this is a day we're always gonna remember, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But good stuff.
Absolutely, brother.
All right.
All right. Peace
See
out,
you guys.
boys. Just like that, dude.
Just like that. And wow. I don't even know what to say. It's just so funny that they thought the half point was gonna come back.
Also, like, not gonna lie, dude. ESPN, DraftKings, bad job. I mean, that website has been inaccurate several times.
But I think even ESPN Bet was inaccurate as well.
That's what I mean. It's got to be something there. And for our phones to say something different, for my phone to say something different from the laptop. I mean, this is ESPN. This is DraftKings. This is like you're supposed to have a button it up. Okay, button it up. All right. You're tearing down friendships over here.
But yeah, tearing down friendships. And but enough of the nonsense. Let's strike up the music. A week 15 NFL Frenzy on a Thursday in Tampa or Atlanta.
Good question. I think we're in Tampa. We're in Tampa.
We are in Tampa.
We are in Tampa. Double check here. Almost jumped over the Thursday game. Not used to this at all. But let's go to Tampa. Raymond James Stadium. Kind of like, I guess you could say, maybe a bit of a sad situation here for the Bucks. Taking on the Falcons. Obviously, Falcons here 4-9, eliminated from playoff contention. Terrible dumpster fire. Not worried about them, but worried about the Bucks. Obviously, you know they need this win to keep playoff hopes, divisional hopes alive here, and they have not done well. 5 games. New Orleans last week, terrible. The injuries, Baker, the shoulder. Is Ibuka going to have enough here to take it down? Looks like Bucks -4.5. Open at -5.5. Over under is 44.5. What do you got?
So Drake London out, Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan. It seems like they're going to play. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but they were both removed from IR. But the way I see this is, I wouldn't in a million years lay 4.5 for the Bucks. You know, NFC South. This is going to be a close game. Mm-hmm. I honestly have this being a 1-point victory for the Bucks. It feels like 21-20. McLaughlin maybe from 46 at the horn. Baker 2-minute drill. Mm-hmm. Another crushing defeat for Atlanta. Maybe head coach Raheem Morris's last game as head coach. Mm-hmm. But Bucks gut it out. Keep pace with the Panthers. 21-20. So it's going to be the Falcons +4.5 and the under.
Love that there. Good pick. Let's move now on to Sunday, dude. 1 p.m. Chicago Soldier Field, Bears-Browns. A game we kind of looked at. 7.5 was the spread here. Obviously, Bears favorited at home. Didn't really love it, though. People buy it, though. Open at -7. Total is low. 38.5. Obviously, Browns, okay defense, not great offense. Bears coming off that loss against Green Bay. You know, great game for the Pack. But Bears looking to get some revenge spot. Are you taking them or are you taking the spread?
Yeah, you know what? At first I was a little nervous, but I'm going to say that the Bears, Ben Johnson, you know, we talked about buttoning things up.
Ben Johnson.
I think they dominate the Browns. The Browns are terrible.
Love that.
I know Shador has played good, so maybe, okay, you know, he throws a couple touchdowns, but I think the Bears end up winning this game. I don't know why the spread's so low. I guess the Cleveland defense, but I think the Bears win 24-13. So give me the Bears and the under.
And the under. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect that. But yeah, Chicago, like it. Why not? Let's move on now. We go from one orange team to the next. Cincinnati, the Bengals here. Taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, a big divisional matchup here. Bengals -2.5. The total is set at 51.5. You think about these two teams who have played recently, mind you. Ravens took the L there, 32-14. Bengals looking good. Burrow, yes, whatever. Bengals at home. I mentioned the +2.5. Over under is 51.5. High offense. What do you make of this one?
I think the Bengals win. Wow. Burrow, riled. He knows they're probably not going to the playoffs, wants to play spoiler. And despite Trey Hendrickson, you know, now for the season, maybe his tenure as a Bengal is over. I don't like the vibe in Baltimore. You know, it seems like Harbaugh, you know, this could be it, especially another collapse here. And I know collapse, they started 1-5, but you know what I'm saying. In terms of they should be a lot better. But I have this as a high-scoring game, total 51.5. I think the Bengals win 34-31. Another Joey B, 2-minute drill. McPherson from 60 for the win. So give me the Bengals +2.5 and the over. So there you go, Kev. Bengals winning everything's working out. Maybe Josh isn't that out of his mind, right?
Let's go to another divisional matchup here. Still 1 o'clock, obviously. Can't believe Sunday's the 14th, by the way. The Chiefs, Arrowhead, hosting the Chargers. Chiefs must win. Chargers want to continue to win. Chiefs minus 5.5 here at home. Total set at 41.5, which is pretty interesting. Chargers, we know last week, or was this on Monday or Sunday? Right, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, 22-19, overtime. Eagles, this was on Monday here. Chiefs, back-to-back losses. Dallas, Houston, questionable season. I don't know. Tough game here. What do you got?
Seems like the theme of the day.
Come on.
A win, but not a cover. I know the Chiefs season basically over, but they're not going to go down without swinging. And yeah, I think game expiring field goal, Bucker from 39. And I think the Chiefs win 20-17. So give me Chargers plus 5.5 and the under.
I actually do like that call. Good for the Chargers here. Deserve the win. Chiefs, I don't know. Speaking of I don't know, and also still in the division, still at 1 o'clock. Let's go to Gillette Stadium for possibly the game of the week. Who knows? A lot of good matchups, though. I really appreciate that. Pats at home. Hosting the Bills here, Brian.
That pen, dude.
Oh, my God, dude. Me and Chief hanging out too much. The Patriots here, plus 1.5 at home. Total set at 49.5. It's going to be cold. It's going to be packed here. Obviously, Pats 11-2, Bills 9-4. The division. Oh my God, here we go. What do you got for this game?
This is interesting. I guess some rain is in the forecast as well. But I like the Bills getting a vengeance for that early season loss on Thursday Night Football. I think Josh Allen knows what's ahead of him. Will not be standing in his way for once in the playoffs, and he knows this is the year. Get to the Super Bowl. I know the defense is questionable, but I think Josh Allen can do anything on a football field, and they will beat the Patriots. I think this is an overtime game, but the Bills win in OT, let's say 28-21, so just on the under. We're going to go Bills in the under.
Bills in the under. Love that,
winning streak over for New England. Was it 10 in a row?
10, 11? They're going for 11.
Yeah.
All right, let's go now. Another team who's not going for 11 in a row here. Let's go to MetLife. Giants, Commies. The Commanders here at 3-10 will be visiting the New York Giants at 2-11. Oh my God, Giants minus 2.5, over under 47.5. Disappointing years, losing streaks. Someone's got to budge here. I guess who's budging for this one?
I think the Commanders win. I know Dave, the Giants, going to win too many games. Dart, we know all that. But I think the Commanders win. I think Mariota does enough in what is probably a low-scoring game. I know they have 47.5 there. I think Washington wins 20-13. So give me the Commanders plus 2.5 and the under.
Commanders and the under. Peter Rosenberg going to be happy about that one. Let's go now. Still 1 o'clock. Philadelphia. The Eagles will be flying at home, hosting the Raiders here.
Kenny Raiders.
Pickett-led Raiders.
Out.
Which is kind of crazy to think about. Gino, by the way, 16 tutties in the year, 14 picks. Speaking of that, Eagles minus 11.5. Big spread. Total is 38.5. Nobody's expecting scoring. No one's expecting the Raiders to win. Are you?
Barkley, 200 rushing yards. Eagles, 31-9.
Wow.
I think this is a get-right spot. Tough times for the Eagles, but the Raiders, I mean, let's face it, they should be pretty much demoted at this point. They're so bad. Carroll, I mean, just in disbelief what he came out of retirement for.
Yep.
But give me Philadelphia minus 11.5 and the over.
All right, now let's go to a team that's also rolling right now. Jags. We're going to make it 5 in a row at home as they host the Jets. The Jets here, obviously 3-10. We know the deal. Jacksonville minus 13.5. I don't know what the deal is here. Is that because maybe Fields is probably not starting anymore? Why it opened at 9.5, now it's at 13.5. Cook at full reps yesterday at practice, I believe. Over under is 41.5. I guess quarterback position here for the Jets questionable. Trevor Lawrence also has a Q next to his name.
Yes, but they're expecting him to play.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like I said, Jag trying to make it 5 in a row here. Just beat Indianapolis last week. We know the deal there. Jacksonville by how much?
3 scores. So
Wow.
we'll say Jacksonville 28-7. So give me the Jags and the under.
Give me the Jags. Speaking of the Jags here, let's go to a divisional rival, the Houston Texans. They're going to be hosting the Cardinals here in our final 1 o'clock game. Texans at 8-5. I guess the division is still in question, right? What do you got? What are you laughing at?
No, we'll talk about it after. Just comments. Good to have JD here, by the way, but continue.
JD in the
JD,
house.
what up?
Let's see here. His take is the Texans are minus 9.5 here at home. Over under is 42.5. Cards terrible. Is this a TCA spot?
This
is.
And
Houston trying to win 6 in a row. What do you got?
interesting. I'm going to say they don't cover. I don't know. Brissett likes to throw it. I know this Texas defense is tough, but the offense, JD has actually talked about it. Stroud not looking great. So I think the Texans win, but it's 20-13. So give me Cards plus 9.5 and the under.
And the under.
And on to the 4 o'clock window.
Yes, on to the 4 o'clock here. 4:25 Denver, Mile High, a game we looked at last week. The Broncos, who are undefeated at home and are 11-2 on the season, and Brian will be looking to expand their already 10-game win streak to 11. Are going to be hosting the Green Bay Packers, who are 9-3-1, 4-1-1 on the road. So pretty solid road record, facing an undefeated home record. Packers trying to make it 5 in a row on their own here. I mentioned Broncos plus 2.5. Over under is 42.5. What do you got here? Good matchup.
Potential Super Bowl matchup.
Wow.
And I like the Pack. I mean, the Broncos have been winning, and we talked about it ever since their defender jumped over the center, the free 15 yards against the Colts. They haven't lost. I think they're due for a loss. I think the Packers have been rolling. And yes, Jordan Love against this defense, I don't feel great. I'm actually against Kev Dew in the fantasy playoffs, thinking about starting Trevor Lawrence over Jordan Love. So I don't think this is going toe-to-toe. Give me the Pack 17-14. Game-winning field goal as time expires. Packers and the under.
What a game it's going to be, dude. And you know what's kind of wild? Just realized we have a fat 4 o'clock.
Love that. I've always had the obsession with the 4 o'clock window.
This is kind of sick, dude. So let's move on now. 4:25, SoFi Stadium, Rams, Lions. Another great matchup here. Lions 8-5, 3-3 on the road here. Rams, who are absolutely red hot this year, 10-3. 5-1 record at home. They're -6 in the spread. It opened at -4.5. The total also opened at 50.5, which is now 55.5. Follow these numbers if you could along with me. What do you got here? Rams winning, covering?
I mean, another great matchup. Could be potentially a playoff matchup if the Lions get in. They need this game. I don't think they get it, though, but I also don't think the Rams cover. I think this is back and forth overtime, probably. And I know the Rams have had their kicking issues as well. But I know every game it feels like it's a field goal game. But I think that's what happens. I think it's 34-31. So we'll go Lions plus 6 and the over.
And we go to another NFC South matchup here for another 4:25 game. Saints hosting the Panthers. Panthers obviously be on the edges of their couches watching the Bucks tonight. So it should be pretty interesting to see what happens here. Panthers -3. Total is set at 40.5. Panthers, I'm sorry, did we land on the -2.5?
I gave him 3 because I didn't want to hear it.
Okay, so we're doing it.
Plus, it's not going to come into play because I think, we've seen the Saints, they beat the Bucks, but I feel like there's just no reason to complicate things. Like the Saints are not a good football team. You have Bryce Young. Don't have him drop back 35 times. Run it up the gut with Rico Dowdle specifically. Chuba Hubbard, whatever. Is pretty good, but give Dowdle 25 carries. I feel like anytime you give him a lot of carries, he does something with it. And I think the Panthers run for 250 between Dowdle and Hubbard and dominate this game. A good defensive performance as well. And I think they end up winning by the final of 24-17. 8-10. So give me the Panthers -3 and the under.
All right, let's go down next 4:25 time slot. We're going to go to Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Niners hosting the Titans. Spread, watch out, Brian. -12.5 here for the Niners. Total is 44.5. You think about these two teams. You mentioned Titans here. Not a good team. Niners winners of 4 of the last 5. Classic veteran team needing the wins as well for this division.
I think too, right?
I believe so. Yeah. So what do you got here?
Yeah, Niners all day. McCaffrey closing in on yet another 1,000-yard receiving and rushing year, and I think that's something only 5 or 6 players have done. That's a good trivia question for you, JD. But regardless of that, yeah, I think it's a blowout. The Titans 2-11 for a reason. Interim coach Cam Ward hanging in there in his rookie season, but I think the Niners are just going to prove to be too much. McCaffrey's going to go nuts, at least $150 from scrimmage. Give him an anytime touchdown as well. Purdy, might not have to do a lot here, but I think the defense steps up. Niners, 31-13. So give me San Francisco -12.5 and the under.
Love that, dude. Niners -12.5 with the under. Let's go now. Last 4:25 time slot. We got Colts Seahawks as we go to Lumen Field in Seattle, watching the Colts. I guess starting quarterback still up in the air. I mean, I think Rivers was not necessarily ruled out, but they had what's his name taking reps at practice.
Riley Leonard.
Leonard.
Ripping. You and Chiefs' favorite player.
Oh, my God, dude.
The darts, dude.
Sam Darnold will be throwing some darts here. -14 is the spread here for the Seahawks. Open at -3.5. So if you got that, you got real lucky. Over-under is 42.
And it's interesting. The Colts with the injuries at quarterback. Obviously, Jones out for the season. And then Riley Leonard is also banged up as well. I wanted to see actually either way, I mean, the Seahawks are going to blow him up, but I was just curious just in terms of if Leonard is going to get the start. I actually don't see an injury designation now. Listed as a full participant. Rivers could get the nod rather than Leonard, depending how he feels. See, I think the Colts are better off just going with Riley Leonard one more game. Don't rush Rivers back into this, and then he gets hurt first game in a game that you're not going to win. So I just feel like have a softer landing spot for Phil Rivers in his first game back in 5 years. So I'm going to assume Leonard starts. Colts get killed. It is what it is. But I'm going to say Seattle wins this one 38-14. And the total on that one, 38-14 would be 52. Total's 42. So give me Seattle and the over.
Love that. They're hammering Seattle. This is going to be a next game, actually. Oh, let's go prime time. I forgot. Wow, 8:20 p.m. here. The DTV pick of the night, dude.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them boys, dude? The boys are going to be hosting the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings dog shit. No, I mean, come on.
No, obviously McCarthy.
Come on, dude. Cowboys here -5.5. Opened at -7.5. That's kind of interesting. Total set at 47.5. But you know what? Who even trusts these lines on ESPN? The Cowboys coming off that tough loss against Detroit, 43-30. This was, I guess, last week. Yeah, this was last week. And then Washington, they lost to the Vikings last week, 31-0. I don't know, kind of a flash in the pan, I think, for the Vikings. What do you got here?
Absolute flash in the McCann. It doesn't pan. It doesn't take away what Kevin O'Connell does. Head coach this year is just not the Vikings' year. We got to figure out the quarterback position. I don't know if McCarthy's the answer. I think this is an absolute beatdown. It's nice Sunday night. Get to bed early. Be nice and fresh for a Monday sports sport. I think it's 44-14. I mean, I think absolute beatdown. We go 3-0 in the picks. Kevin, Josh in a wrestling match by the end of the day.
Yes.
But yeah, give me Dallas -5.5 and the over. And just like that, that is your week 15 NFL frenzy. So going to be
crazy.
A hell of a week in the NFL.
Great games, dude.
Yes, tons of great games at 4 o'clock window. I'm really excited to watch the games. Bunch of comments here. We mentioned that JD's here. Good to have him here. But what do we got?
Pax Broncos Super Bowl. He doesn't hate it, Brian.
There we go.
And then
I think up top he was talking about. Oh, I think he said Jets 31-0. He was kidding, but that was kind of funny.
Raiders 35-7 over the Eagles. Is that is it
both
all
of
kidding?
these, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
And
And then what about Peyton Manning?
Yeah,
What's
right.
that about?
Chiefs saying Peyton Manning went to 2 Super Bowls and won one with a horrible defense. Allen and the Bills can do it too. It's a good comparison.
Yeah, I listen. Defense is important, yes, but still, there's just something to if you have a quarterback who, at any point can go 80 yards in 90 seconds, you have a chance. And I think that's what it is. And I think the AFC is wide open. The teams at the top, the Broncos and the Patriots, have inexperienced quarterbacks. So anything can happen. But my money right now for the AFC representative is definitely on the Bills, despite that defense.
I'm assuming when Chief mentions Manning went to a Super Bowl with a horrible defense, is that the year with Denver?
No,
Indianapolis.
Because Denver actually had a really good defense because Peyton Manning was a shell of himself.
Yeah,
but that was the Colts victory over Chicago.
Mhm.
I believe it was the 2005 Super Bowl.
Would you compare that team to the Bills now? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
I think that's a fair comparison. Other
There
than
we go, Chief.
Allen with the running.
Good job, Chief.
That's an element
Chiefing
that Peyton
it.
Manning didn't have. But he did have Edgerrin James, and obviously Josh Allen has James Cook. The only difference in receivers, Bills come up a little short, but I do like Dalton Kincaid. It's nice that he's healthy.
Yeah.
So he could be a fantasy playoff winner, by the way, too. I'm glad I have him on a team or two. What do we got?
I mean, I guess that's kind of
the Kev Poo and all that. We don't need that. We don't need that.
They're actually everyone was really attacking Chief because he called when we started the NFL segment.
Yes,
which is actually kind of funny.
But listen, he doesn't. He had a second in the truck.
Yeah.
It's always great to hear from Chief. We welcome his call anytime.
That's right.
So yeah, great week in the NFL, and hopefully the game tonight's good. We'll see. But let's go now to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save. Are you kidding me? Turn. Side of the net. Between the legs and they score. Nothing. But David Pasternak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right, so not much of a breakdown Rangers game yesterday.
No.
Luckily, like I said, I didn't even get to watch it. I was at Sam's. But they get shut out in Chicago, 3-0. Spencer Knight, yes, Connecticut's own Tony, 21-21. Bedard with the 2 points. Now, did you get to watch? Or no, because you were here. Or not here, but at the Wire. You saw some of it.
We did actually. So we left the Wire around 7:30.
Okay.
So
because the game was
was it?
I thought it was.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Ravens,
actually,
3 years, $40.5 million. Travis Jones extension. I don't even know who Travis Jones is.
Tight end,
defensive tackle.
Damn it.
Yeah. Where do you go to college?
Boise State.
Imagine if that's it.
That would be kind of sick. Sounds good, right? I mean, Boise State, like
it is. Wow.
No, it's not.
No. But
what the hell, man?
Hold on. Born in New Haven.
Oh.
Went to the University of Connecticut.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, come on, Tony. Enough. Michael Butka 2.0.
Oh, dude. So yeah, I did see the game on the way back. Hit the Horseshoe because we were coming from Westport, so it was like kind of over
Chief
there.
Promotion supervisor took a little smoke break. LOL. Doesn't deliver anymore. So good for you, Chief. As long as they let you toke on the job, right?
Yeah, there we go.
So Horseshoe for the Rangers game. Jeff hammered.
Kyle. Popped. I just had a few Guinnesses, nothing crazy. Stayed for
it would be what, 3 or 5 or 6?
4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Towing the line.
Towing the line, dude. But then we didn't stay for the whole game. Renee had to go. Renee wanted to leave. So we I don't know. Maybe I think we left when it was intermission. Or maybe the second period it just started or something like that. Got home, watched the rest of it.
So you saw the whole game.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, that must have been torture.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, it was 2-0 for a while. Then all of a sudden it was 3-0. Final score 4-0. Obviously, you mentioned Spencer Knight, the shutout. He did work really hard. I mean, you had some really good opportunities from Mika, Panarin, JT early in the game as well, hitting the post, just like not really finding the back of the net.
That's kind of beat.
No, yeah, should have done better. I mean, I will say, dude, not good on the power play. Had multiple Power play opportunities 0 for 5, maybe 0 for 4. Don't quote me on that one. I have to double check. But from what I saw, the power play was horrible. Bad turnovers, giving the Blackhawks shorthanded opportunities. And then not to mention, the Blackhawks are just all over you defensively. I mean, it's just something their shape defensively was able to just anticipate any movement that the Rangers, the ice, the puck movement wasn't there. Everything that was good with the Rangers just was not. I mean, Chicago, I guess, was just playing really well. And I mean, they're a young, gritty team. And that's what I don't know. That's kind of what I expected. That's why I stayed away from this game in terms of the bets. I mean, the Centennial matchups, the rivalry here.
And the Blackhawks just being a solid hockey
exactly.
team.
And you're playing in Chicago, the Madhouse on Madison. Like this is like a rivalry matchup here. Chicago always plays well. I feel like in those scenarios, storied franchise, packed house, a stadium an arena I hope honestly to visit at some point, see a Blackhawks game. But
yeah, gotta
oh
do that.
my
United
God, so
Center.
sick, dude. So yeah, it didn't feel it from the get-go, and obviously really unfortunate the Rangers get shut out. I mean, but they just did not play great. I mean, and they were outplayed by the Blackhawks. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? We're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah, and little extended break here off the next 2 days,
Of course it is,
including
dude.
Saturday Canadians, and then the Kreider reunion. Can't wait to be there for that one on
sick,
Monday.
dude.
So pumped for that.
Fucking
And
sick.
it seems like a few losses in a row here. It's kind of like setting up for a victory that night, which will be ideal.
Yes, it would be.
So that's what we got. Obviously disappointing, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
But just hopefully the Canadiens. That's not an easy one either. The Bell Center, but hopefully we. Oh no, that's at home. That's at home actually.
Yes.
So, but hopefully we win that one on Saturday. We'll see. But big slate tonight. Do we have the picks from Tuesday?
Oh yes. Oh shit. Yeah, I haven't. I gotta reconvene.
I'm trying.
there.
Well, that was a 4 or no, that was 3-3. Okay,
That was a 3-3 spot.
and I had the Isles and I think the over. I know I did. I had the Senators.
Isles over,
So that's 2-0.
Anaheim over.
Anaheim 4-0, and then I had the Senators though, right? Senators in the under or no?
Senators in the under, yeah.
So 0-2, so 4-2.
4-2 spot.
And then what'd you have? You had the Bruins and
the over.
Nice, 2-0.
Let's go, dude.
You
didn't
had-
mean that. San Jose lost. And I had the over, so it's 0-2.
2-2.
And then I had Colorado in the over. Didn't Colorado lose in the
Lost.
shootout? Yeah, 1-1.
Have the parlay. How are you?
3-3. Yeah, the parlay did not hit. Of course, fucking Colorado.
Yeah, the second
dude.
loss all season in regulation, or not? It wasn't regulation, but whatever.
yeah.
7th loss in overtime, which is actually kind of crazy. They just lose in shootouts, but win in regulation. And Chief says they don't let me. I'm a federal employee. I just do what I want. I ain't getting tested. That's kind of hilarious.
No, I
honestly.
get it, dude. I get it. You can't be too careful.
So what are the standings now?
All right, so I went 3-3, so that puts me at 81
The parallels to the TCA picks are
and 65. You went
81, 65.
4-2, so you're 77 and 69.
I mean, pretty good. I think I was 10 under at one point, so we'll take it.
We'll take it, dude.
And I'm trying to think, is it my turn?
I think it is your turn because I'm pretty sure I took San Jose first,
Okay, gotcha. Well,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, must have.
let's strike up the music and do a Thursday edition of the Frozen Frenzy. And I know I'm gonna get a little slack, a little jab for this pick, but
Islanders.
listen, the Isles are playing well. Corey's riled. I was giving him props when I was talking to him at the game on Tuesday. But give me the Isles over the Ducks. Not an easy matchup at all, but I just like the way the Isles are playing. Schaefer with the point, add him in the parlay on Tuesday. Maybe I'll do that again tonight. But yeah, I think this is a tight game, probably overtime, honestly. But I could see Bo Horvat. Corey was talking about how he's one of the more underrated players in the league. So let's say 4-3 Islanders in overtime, minus 125 here, and we'll say Islanders in the over.
Isles over. Let's go, dude. All right, so why not, dude? I'll go to the team the Islanders just beat the other day, Las Vegas. They're going to be on the road here against the Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers playing some better hockey. I guess they just beat San Jose, right, the other night? Was that
Yeah.
what? Yeah, 4-1. But 10-5-2, actually. They're pretty good at home. And they're plus 130 at home. Flyers. Wow, actually. I feel like this would be a game where I'd be like, I kind of like that. Give me the Flyers plus money at home. Good road record. Trevor Zegras due for a hat trick. I don't know. I've kind of been picking wrong recently, so I'm going to go against that. Give me the Knights. Give me the favorite minus 155 here. Total is 5.5. Vladar had a good game against the Sharks. Schmidt, I guess, is looking all right, so could go under. But I think Jack Eichel in Philadelphia is going to find himself getting his 39th and 40th point of the season because he's going to have 2 goals and an assist, bringing him to 41 points. And that's going to be the difference maker here. That second goal coming late in the third, giving the Knights a 4-3 lead and shutting the door on the Flyers. Knights win this game 4-3. Vegas in the over.
All right. So I'm going to take Boston again, Tony.
Wow.
Their dogs again. Winnipeg with the backup tender. I don't know. I don't see what Vegas is seeing here. Pastrnak back. Geeky going nuts already. 22 goals for Morgan Geeky. Isn't that crazy?
Kind of nuts.
But yeah, I'm going to say Boston in the over. It's only 5.5.
I like that.
Great parlay for Boston in the over here. But yeah, I'm going to say they win 4-2. So Bruins
4-2
in the over. And give me Geeky with a point.
Why
shots.
not, dude?
Why not? 2 shots.
All right, next game here. Let's go, honestly, matchup of the night here, to be honest. 9:30 p.m. Colorado.
Stanley Cup rematch.
Avs hosting the Panthers, dude.
Or no, that wasn't.
No,
That was
Panthers,
the Lightning.
Oilers. Oh, yeah, you're thinking Lightning Avalanche?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah,
thinking about the ass. Yeah.
Panthers here, 5 and 6 on the road. Kind of tough, which is why they're plus 195. But you know what, dude? Anytime, by the way, kind of crazy. Nathan McKinnon, 51 points on the season.
24 goals.
24 goals, 27 assists, leading the team in points, goals, and assists. Brad Marchand doing the same thing, but only 31 points, 20 less than Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon, absolute animal. But I'm going to go with the Panthers here. Panthers plus money, 195 here. I really like that. Anytime you get the Panthers plus money, I would try and take that. And they're going to hand here the Colorado Avalanche their first regulation loss of the season, and it's going to go on the under. So listen to me here. Tightly contested, okay? Bobrovsky dialed in. He's going to pitch the shutout, get his 3rd of the year. Avalanche, Wedgwood was pulled during a shootout the other night. I don't know if you saw. Kind of crazy. To bring in Blackwood, they ended up losing the game, obviously, to Nashville, which was wild. But give me Wedgwood here, dialed, okay? Makes 39 saves on 40 shot attempts, but it's Brad Marchand early in the 3rd period. 1-0 final score, Panthers under.
All right. So 3rd and final. I'll go with the Maple Leafs. Like, I know we've been big on the Sharks, plus 170, but like we always say, we're good at the odds if you don't win. And I think the Maple Leafs 14-11, okay, but good at home. 9-4-4. I think they have what it takes to beat the Sharks. I'm gonna say 5-3. Give me the Maple Leafs and the over.
Checking David face off. You said Toronto and the over. A night of overs for Brian Barnaby. Let's just double check here. Starting goalies in a lot of games here. We're looking for Minnesota.
Bless you.
Come on now. Rittich likely for the Islanders, by the way.
Okay. He's been good.
He has been good. Jesper Valstead, unconfirmed here for a while, but slated in there against Jake Ottinger. Let's go to Minnesota here as the Wild take on the Stars of Dallas. Minnesota also plus money here. I like Minnesota. They've been wavering a little bit. Over-under is 5.5. They're going to bounce back here at the plus 120. Obviously, Valstead here, kind of crazy getting these starts here. 8-1-2, 4 shutouts on the season. 195 goals against, a 936 save percentage. Who is this guy? Getting the starts here over Gustafsson, which is pretty wild. And no pun intended. But give me Minnesota here. The over-under is 5.5. I think Volstad is due to give up some goals. So is Ottinger, in my opinion. Give me some type of offensive frenzy here. Wild ended up winning this game. Give me Matt Boldy. Slapper from the blue line. Gets through the traffic, through Ottinger. The only way you're probably going to beat him here, and that's going to give the Minnesota Wild the 4-3 victory, I guess, or maybe 4-2. Give them the 3 and doesn't really matter. 4-2 Wild over. Book it.
Just like that, your Frozen Frenzy on a Thursday. Kind of an abrupt ending there, Tony.
Yeah.
Kind of threw me off a little bit. But as we approach high noon, let's get the grids up. Hopefully, we have everybody on standby here. I've done some legwork as well. Yes,
really?
the Mets.
The Mets are in there.
So I have a decent amount of these filled out. So we'll get the music.
You get the Mets column?
Up. I have 2 of the Mets columns, 1 and 2%.
Mets Pirates?
Mets Pirates, I have Oliver Perez.
For how much?
2%.
I guess that's fine. I was thinking your boy Rajai Davis
He was on the Mets?
ended his career with the Mets, I'm pretty sure.
As long as you know it, that might be lower, so you could do it if you want, as long as you're positive.
I mean, I was just looking at it.
So you had it on your phone.
Wait, what?
No, I meant like the grid answer, like filled in.
I may have thrown a few names in there. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's right,
I
dude.
had Zeal at first base for 1%.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do Todd Zeal. I actually did not fill that one out. I was gonna put Vientos, thought maybe be cute with it, but I like Todd Zeal's a good one. And then I mean we can do Brad Hand for Mets Braves. Unless you had something else. Who'd you have?
I actually didn't do that one, so go ahead.
Okay, let's do Brad Hand. 3%. All right, not
Josh,
bad.
you have the grid up, right?
Oh, maybe I don't. Sorry, my bad.
Thanks, Josh.
My bad. Thank you, Josh. I'm trying to think now. Pirates, Houston.
Pirates, Houston, Charlie Morton's 5%.
All right, let's do that. A lot of Connecticut natives we're talking about, you know. Charlie Morton, 5%. Cubs, Pirates, we can do Brad Hand. No, not Brad Hand.
Yep.
Rich Hill, rather.
Yeah, do Rich
Hill.
Hill. And then you could do Braves, Cubs, Kimbrel.
3%. It always surprises me how low he is on grids.
Yeah, no, he is he pitched for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
And then above Zeal there, you could do Mauricio Dubon at 0.8. He's always a good grid guy, plays a lot of positions. Let's see, first base for the Cubbies.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm like blanking on like
who their first baseman is.
Who did they have McGriff at one point?
That sounds about right. Let's see if Josh P said anything. Nothing. You know, I pull up the grid for you, Josh, and you get
McGriff,
nothing.
1%.
Let's go McGriff. Fred McGriff.
Terry.
1%.
And then
Dallas Keuchel, probably gonna be a lot. Stros Braves. Haywood was never on the Stros.
He was.
Jason's on the Stros.
Do that. Nice. And it's J-A-Y. Oh, never mind. I don't know why I thought it. Did it used to be? I doubt it. That's a right 20. And that is on to the gridiron you'd imagine.
There we go, baby.
The Tampa and the Bucks.
Oh, of course. Of course, dude.
Of course,
dude.
And we get the music up, and let's see, recording a interception. I'm gonna say Super Bowl, well, whatever, the Super Bowl against the Raiders, the Super Bowl MVP that year, Dexter Jackson.
Recorded a pick for
the Bucks.
The Bucks. Dexter.
First one.
9908.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, and let's see. So for the Packers with the interception, Clay Matthews.
I like that one.
Make sure
I think we've done that before. 2019.
Yeah. And then Jacksonville here. I don't know for sure, but I want to say that. Let me just make sure. So. Josh Hines Allen. Okay, and let's think about this. So Steelers here. I know we got work done, but that might be high. Did Rob Johnson play for the Falcons? No, he didn't.
Morning.
Renee hasn't walked in a while during the show. What's going on? Let's see here. So Steelers, Jacksonville, we could do Byron, but is he going to be high? 11%, that's fine. Byron
Let's do
Leftwich.
Byron for Jacksonville Steelers.
Yes.
Byron Leftwich. What a name.
Okay, and let's see. So Dunn's probably high. Other quarterbacks. I don't know why. Kickers,
No help from the
Bradley,
peanut gallery.
Did Bradley Pinion?
Bradley Beal?
Yeah, how about that, Tony? Top left, Bradley Pinion, the punter. You don't usually get too many of those on a grid.
Bradley IE?
L-E-Y.
Oh, L-E-Y.
Pinion.
Pinion, yep. There we go.
Let's see here. So
Mr. Pinion.
Falcons and the Packers. Obviously Brett Favre, but we're not going to say that. Other quarterbacks. I don't think there's no. Let's see, and then Steelers, Bucks. Well, I guess Chief's not here because I feel like he's usually big on the football grids.
Definitely.
Just thinking about this. Bucks. I feel like there's a backup quarterback. Not Josh Freeman. In the backup, was Josh Johnson?
Josh Johnson.
No. Rodgers, who else no clue with the Steelers and the Packers.
Good luck with dead nuts, he says. Ha 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 ha.
Jeez, though, I like the support these days, huh?
Huh?
No, honestly, I'm actually a little tight.
Let's look it up here. Steelers. All right. Come on now. Focus up here. Aaron Rodgers. All right. So passing here. Oh, God, dude. No one in this century.
Of course, Josh with the work call in 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. 16 players have caught a pass for each of these franchises. Looks like we do have a receiver who is in the league. Oh, and this guy's a fullback. How are you with fullbacks?
Unless it's John Kuhn. Is it John Kuhn?
Yeah.
There you go. Kuhn.
4%.
Okay.
What else we got? Steelers, Bucks.
Green. Ram. Mercedes Lewis.
Byron Leftwich. All right, this guy's a running back. We're talking Steelers, Bucks right now.
Current?
No, retired after his 2018 season with Detroit. 2016, New England.
Oh, yeah, Garrett Blount.
Yeah.
Went undrafted because he punched a player on Oregon, or he was on Oregon, punched a player on Boise State because they lost.
Boise State. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. All right. So now what are we doing? Falcons,
Pack.
Packs. Jags, Falcons. We already used Leftwich.
Come on, Josh. Get your head in the game.
But we're going to do Falcons, Packers, players. Only 4 players have threw a pass for each of these teams. None of them in this century.
Other than Brett Favre.
It's kind of interesting. It doesn't like.
It's just going to be so high. It's not even worth.
Bum, 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 bum. A DB, no.
Grady Jackson.
This guy's a tight
Defensive
end.
tackle.
Grady Jackson.
That was me too. How about that? Just randomly thought of it.
Wow.
All right.
0.3, dude.
Yeah, there we go.
Falcons,
okay,
Jags.
Falcons, Jags.
Think.
I wonder if it's Matthew Wright. I just don't know. Gotta check.
Byron Leftwich. We do have a QB in the house.
Current?
No, last year was in 2015 with New Orleans.
Not Brunel.
No, this guy, I guess, went to Louisiana Tech. Is from Jacksonville, Texas. Drafted by the Browns, 4th round in 2004. 1 year with the Browns, 5 starts. Next year, wow, interesting. 2004, and then didn't play until 2007 again with Tampa. I guess maybe he was I don't even know, but he was a quarterback Tampa for 2007, 2008. Only 3 starts, so clearly a backup. Then with Jacksonville for 2009, 2010,
What school did he go
2011. Louisiana Tech.
Luke McCown.
Yeah, dude.
How about that, though? I'm telling you, I'm better than Dave. Where did he go to college?
We're going to find out tomorrow.
But Dave's not going to be there, I don't think.
Yeah, he's not, yeah. All right, let's go. Oh, we have NBA.
Riley Patterson. We've got NBA, we got the hockey. Next thing you know, it's 2:00.
Honestly, dude. Really basketball.
And, of course, Josh not here for the basketball probably, so that's tough. But what are you going to do, right?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Okay.
Play the fucking music.
10 points a game for the Nets. I'm thinking Devin Harris.
For the Nets, 10 points a game.
Yeah,
Devin
0.7. Harris.
Game. Michael Jordan?
Bah.
Dude, he wouldn't even been drafted this year, dude.
Yeah, Ernie's getting a little crazy about that. I'm thinking Brooke Lopez for Nets and Lakers. Or no, do D'Angelo Russell instead. Actually, no, just do Lopez. Russell could be higher.
14%.
And then let's see.
Oh, shit. I gotta change your battery. Hold on.
And when Tony comes back, we'll do Trevor Ariza on 1 steal a game for the Lakers. Nets Toronto. I'm thinking Jeremy Lin. What is that? 10%. That's good enough. I wonder if Valanciunas for the Grizzlies and the Raptors. That's 10%. I mean, good enough. The 10 points a game for the Grizzlies. I was just trying to get creative there. Who's the? Oh, Mike Miller. I feel like Mike Miller will be a good one there. Yeah, 1%. So we like that. I'm just trying to think about the Grizzlies, but I also could do the 10 points a game in the steal. I mean, pretty much any good point guard with a little defensive ability. I'm almost thinking Mark Jackson. Let me just check that one. Yeah. 0.009. Yeah.
Where? Mark Jackson, where?
No, sorry. Look at this, too. How about this? No faces. All the players.
Wow.
In a cracked laptop.
In a cracked laptop. Everyone watch. Where's Mark Jackson going?
Right. So, first of all, do Jonas Valanciunas right there. Yep. Just do Jonas. Jonas. There you go. And then 10 points a game for the Grizzlies, Mike Miller. And then right there, you could do Jeremy Lin. And then bottom middle, Trevor Ariza. And then to the right of him, Mark Jackson with a K. Yep, there you go. There you go. So we're all caught up just like that.
Bang!
So the steal a game, Grizzlies one per game. Steal a game. Oh, actually, I wonder, did Scottie Pippen Jr. Or no, I guess not. Okay. Anyway, 1 steal a game for, I guess, thinking Lowry? That's probably
Kyle
high.
Lowry.
21%.
My name's Kyle Lowry.
But whatever.
Kyle Lowry.
Watching, not listening. Oh, yeah. And then I just got to come up with Grizzlies, Lakers.
Come on now. Josh B watching, not listening. LOL.
Just do Marcus all 15%, whatever. No one wants to help today. I'm just doing everything myself.
Bang!
73 for kind of just flying through it. Not too bad. But will the hockey be the detriment? Will Tommy Hockey come out of hiding?
Goddamn.
Do we know? We don't. But let's see. We got the 300 career goals.
That's always a little tough, dude. But
Okay, and I actually
Flyers.
Buffalo. I was going to say Rasmus Dahlin, but he's 15%. But good enough for Buffalo out of the 50 United States.
15%.
Good enough. Unless you have somebody else.
I mean, 15%.
Yeah.
There's got to be someone else.
I mean, tell me. 300 goals out of the.
Jack Eichel, no. Zach Bogosian, no. Josh B. watching, not listening.
Connor McDavid, 300 career goals out of United States, 1%. Isn't that nuts?
That is 1%. Well, there's so many.
And they probably, yeah.
I guess we can do McDavid fine.
No, we need to get 0.5% on a hockey grid, Tony. Okay. Wait, Vander Kane wasn't on the Jets, right?
No, he's on Vancouver now. Eric Comrie did Jets, the goalie. Eric Comrie. That's a little bit of a fan favorite around here. Born outside the United States for Buffalo. Wayne, we're going to do.
Okay.
Canadian. Not Canadian, but a Canadian.
Yes. And then
there we go.
Eric Lindros for Flyers goals.
Flyers goals. How much?
22.
You think Yager will be less?
Your call.
Damn it. No, I guess we'll go with Lindros. Yager, everyone knows about Yager.
Right. The Jets, though, that's a tough one.
Yeah, the Jets, I will need some help with that.
Not
that's
Shoffley,
for sure, dude.
Shifley, whatever.
No, definitely not. Also, Preds Jets is also kind of tough. Preds Flyers is not as tough, though. We can go with another fan favorite around here who's been on a lot of teams, Michael Delzato. And then
Jonathan Marchessault, 0.8 Predators out of the United States.
That's a good one.
I would think he was American, to be honest.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't know that stuff.
8. And then Flyers Buffalo. I think we've done this before. Alex Lyon. We can do our boy here.
All right.
Wow, 1% for that. That was way lower than I thought. All right, now this is where we're going to be stuck.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, Winnipeg to Nashville. I mean, what the fudge, man?
Jets.
No help from Instagram. No help from the StreamYard. Anybody?
Let's see. I'm just trying to think about
This
people I
guy is
know.
a whole
One guy I know with kind of his initials are NN.
Nico Niederreiter?
Yeah, Nino. Though.
Nino, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nino Niederreiter. Played for the Wild a lot. 40%. We'll take it. Jets 300 goals. Could be
Two guys, and actually, I already said it.
Oh, you
Mark
said
Shifley.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the other guy?
The other guy is Dale Howard.
Never heard of him.
He
Shifley
was less, right?
has 352.
He was because it's only two guys, so I'm saying he was the lower.
Oh, I
of
guess
the
so. Yeah,
two.
unless some. Yeah.
97.
Not bad, dude. It's like that.
Just like that. Another edition of the Immaculate Grid. So that was great.
That was great.
And just a good send off for tomorrow. So last show of the week, but exciting couple of days here coming up. So looking forward to that. Great show today. A lot of interaction. Great having everybody with us. Really appreciate it. And
No show tomorrow?
No show tomorrow, but we'll see you Monday.
Absolutely.
And we'll see everybody at your mother's house.
That's
tomorrow.
right.
Everybody thinks I'm being facetious. But that is the ESPN holiday party. But thank
Did
you
we get
all.
a beat on the VIP buffet?
I grabbed it for us. We're good.
Oh, no
we don't
fucking
even know
way.
what it is.
We
But
don't know what it
figured-
is, though. Oh,
Because Josh was saying like, oh, well, like there's gonna be a separate area, so like obviously we want to be where Josh is and everyone else.
so they're all doing
Yeah.
it. So, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I was like,
All right,
oh,
let's
let's
fucking
do
go, dude.
Yeah. So good stuff. Can't wait for that. But thank you everybody for tuning in and continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay and Costa, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you Monday. How about that?
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.